Kingdoms. The real, it's here. We're live. I'm so excited. Let's go show it. Look at this beautiful menu here. New game. Here we go. So here we have Kingdoms. There will be 3 updates to Kingdoms, but right now we have the Hunger of the Beast Clan. The other ones we have coming soon are going to be the Coven and the Bloodsuckers. So some interesting stuff now. It is available without DLC. It is, Nerky. It is a free update to the base game. DLC will just add on to it. It will not stop you from being able to play it. The kingdom teeters on the brink of destruction. New and terrifying forces rally their strength and attempt to seize upon the vulnerable population. Assemble your party, complete the quest, destroy the enemy leader before time runs out. So this is going to be the first kingdom. Oh, okay. BB Kingdom. And then we're going to click on Hunger the Beast Clan. We're gonna get going. Here we go. All right. So, the kingdom is under siege. Bestial horrors stampede through the country in wanton herds, striking with swift ferocity. They spread chaos, poison, and death as the land trembles in the drumbeat of thundering hooves. Refugees flock to the inns. Yes. Here we go. Here we go. Map selection. All right. So, Kingdoms has different maps that you can select. So, there are different ways that you can play the game. All right, so here we have Last Stand, Ridgeline, and Convergence. As you can see, they're a little bit different here. So, first one here, you can't see it's under my head. This is a medium-sized kingdom with balanced challenges recommended for your first game. It is 10 total inns, 4 underground travel. That is something to pay note to. 5 camps and 24 regions. So, as you can see here, there is this underground travel node. So, the Sluice and the Catacombs will actually be an underground travel, fast travel system that you can use to get between some of these inns quickly. So, depending on which one you click, you'll sometimes get the Sluice, or if you have the DLC for Inhuman Bondage, you will also get the Catacombs. But if you're playing on the base game, you'll only get the Sluice. Yeah, so we have like a smaller one here. We have kind of a harder one here that's got more space in between, so it makes it a little harder to get to all of your inns and things like there. So, now we're going to go ahead and click on Last Stand. We're going to play that one. That's going to be what we're going to go for. Here we go. Now we have difficulty settings. Guys, this is what I'm so excited to show off because these are difficulty settings. We have Radiant, we have Normal, we have Stygian. Blood Moon is back, baby! And on top of that, we also have custom difficulty sliders. So you can actually customize your kingdom, which is really, really cool to see. This is something that you can do. I'm not going to be doing Blood Moon today. I'm not good enough at this game mode yet. We'll be doing normal difficulty, but you guys can select the difficulties here. This changes the day limit, the escalation. So escalation advances, makes the game harder as it goes. So something very cool there. So it'll basically make it a little bit longer. This is how many days you have total. Sieges, normal. These all have tooltips, by the way. So setting influences how many sieges spawn. Yeah, Red Hook has been cooking. Heroes and Kingdoms. So this is something to note. You will not get access to every hero on every run, right? I'll showcase how this works in a little bit, but you'll get to the crossroads, you'll be able to pick your initial team, and then you will have a hero will basically not make it in every time. Is there no day limit? There is, 60-day limit. And this basically forces you to play with different heroes and things like that, so you kind of have to pick which heroes you really want, and which ones are maybe not as important, and sometimes you get the luck of the draw. It is not available on consoles, no, Ruben. It will be eventually, but not right now. Starting skills. So, starting skills standard. Every hero will start with 5 standard skills. This means they start with the same skills that they start with normally, like when you start with the hero the first time in Confessions. But if you notice, Stygian and Blood Moon, these guys have mystery. So the heroes will start with a non-standard set of 5 skills. These skills packs are curated to ensure that they are useful. So basically, there are some skills that you'll always get. Will always be in those kits, but otherwise it'll be random. So you'll end up having to kind of deal with that. There is no infinite game mode, no. And then permadeath. So hero respawns. There's 3 different options for this. Permadeath, which means that when they're dead, they're dead. Respawn means that when the hero dies, you get the same hero back, but they have less mastery. And then new hero means that you get a brand new version of that hero. They have no mastery or anything like that. And you can change that when you go to this difficulty setting here. So that's very cool. And then in loss limit, you have 5. So this is another loss condition. This can basically tell you how many inns you can lose before you end up losing. So let's go ahead and continue. Very exciting stuff. Super, super exciting, guys. I'm so excited to showcase this for you all. And here we are at the crossroads. Are you guys ready? There he is. There he is. There he is! The Abomination for all of you guys to see in all of his glory. This is him here. Big B, ready to go, and his bestial form is viewable in the background. Isn't that very cool? So we're going to go through all of his skills and talk about them a little bit. I have everything unlocked on Big B, just so you guys are aware. I chose the normal difficulty, Joe. We're going to go through all of his skills and talk about them a little bit. We're going to go through his past, just so you guys can get a little bit of a visual on them and all that fun stuff. But let's go through all of his skins. So we have his weapon skins, which change his manacles. So this is Fiend for his Fiend path. This also does change the color of the skin on the beast as well. We have Moribund, which is one of his paths here. You can see he's got kind of these spiky chains, different kinds of locks. And then we also have the Unchained version of him. So he has the keys here. You can see the keys change there and all that stuff. Then we also have the different colors. This is Fiend, so you see the colors change here on him as well. A little bit darker color here on Fiend. We have Moribund, more like a tan kind of color. And then we also have Unchained, a dark brown color on him, and some changes to the pants. We'll go with default for now, just because that's the default. All right, let's go ahead. If you guys don't want spoilers for his abilities, I recommend looking away now. But we're going to go ahead and cover all his skills. Also, you might notice we do have Tardif here as well. We will probably go through his skills and talk a little bit about him, because he is a little bit different in Kingdoms. So let's go ahead and showcase what we've got here. Actually, this is Kingdoms, so you won't be able to see all of his skills off the bat. You see, we'll be able to see some of them, right? So he does start with these 5 random skills. With Manacles, which pulls and removes crit. Backlash, which will give himself block and knock the target back. Absolution. Transformation, which has some very interesting things going on here. So it does stress out people, can give them up to 2 stress. When upgraded, it'll only do 1. When he reverts, it'll reduce his stress, lower his speed, and actually give him regen. And some other fun things there. And then, as you can see here, these are his beast moves. So when he is fully unlocked, he will have a full set of abilities available to you. You'll have a full set of regular human abilities and a full set of beast mode abilities. And you can kind of click through and select a few different ones. You will be able to select different ones that are available to you. But these ones are his beast mode skills. And so these are the ones. You got Rake and Rage here. Of course, we don't have his full set of skills because this is Kingdoms, and you only get a certain amount of skills available. We can't reroll quirks or anything like that, but we're going to go ahead and toss him on the team. This will be our initial team for Kingdoms, our starting team, and then other heroes will be distributed throughout the kingdom as we get there. So let's see. We also have the Bounty Hunter available to us. Looks like we've got a pretty standard kit for him, so we'll go ahead and let's just toss him up front here.
Past, no future, no mercy.
There you go, the Bounty Hunter, everybody. So let's go ahead and grab a healer while we're at it. You guys may want to pay attention to Plague Grenade when you see it. We'll see. And then let's grab a stress healer, why don't we?
A murderous melody lingers.
Available for the start now. He is on Kingdoms game mode, not in the base, or not in the regular Confessions game mode. This is the new game mode. So we are playing Kingdoms right now. All right, let's go ahead and embark, and we'll get on into it.
When you are ready.
So, let's do this. You'll notice here we have Escalation 1. So, there are different escalations in this game. Right now, this is actually benefiting us. We're actually getting a buff. Our heroes are getting additional damage, max HP, and max resistances, as well as better scouting and things like this. This will get harder the longer the campaign goes.
Let us hope.
So you can see there's some art going on here. There's some stuff happening here. I'm gonna grab a trinket to start with. See what we get here. To get clandestine cape. That's kind of cool. Maybe toss that on the jester here. everybody is a wonder as well. But look, we got some new art assets here. Something is going on in the valley. It looks like something has invaded into our space. Interesting. Very interesting. Interesting indeed. What is this? What is this ahead of us? Here we go! The Beastmen. Our first fight with the Beastmen. Love this background art here. So here we have the Huntsman.
What can we learn upon
This is kind of the... Seems like the early stages of the... of things going on there. So, very interesting there. And then we also have the Tribe Walker. We have some new tokens here that we'll have to pay attention to. This guy looks like he's got his hoofed the legs. Oh, look at that little pustule pulsating stuff. They did a great job with these guys. So you'll see here that this guy, on death, Tribe Walkers gain this token. And on death, I wonder if it's in the glossary. It is. So this is the Enrage token. So +1 damage dealt per Enrage. And when they get 3 at the round end, they will become Berserk. And Berserk is here. Enables power. They get no damage taken. 100% reduction damage taken for the turn they have Berserk. And then they get additional resistance to dots. And it lasts for 1 turn. You guys will get to see it in action in a little bit. But you definitely don't want them going Berserk on you. You want to try to avoid it as much as you can. So let's go ahead and have some fun with these guys, huh? I'm gonna not kill these guys super quickly. I want you guys to get some chances to see their animations. Riposte, huh? Interesting. When this guy moves, he also gains a token. So let's look through some of his animations. We've got manacles here. Got backlash. Got absolution here. Are you guys ready? This is the normal difficulty. Should I click it? Should we do the thing? Should we do it? Should we do the thing? You guys want to do the thing? Should we do the thing? Yeah? Yeah? It's Morbid time! There he is. There he is. The beast himself. Look at that. He morbed. He morbed so hard. So as you can see, we now have access to his beast abilities. We get to keep his turn too. Pretty standard there. So this skill gains 1 damage every time we use it, and it will stress him. As you can see, all of his abilities stress him. This ability does more damage against targets with vulnerable and less damage against targets with block. Go ahead. Oh yeah, that's a cleave as well. Damn, he is wide. He is a thick boy. You can see we're getting the rake damage there. He's so ugly, I love it. Isn't he great? There we go, there's our first fight.
A lesson taught is a lesson.
There's our boy. There's our boy. He's tall as hell, too. All right, here we go. In materials, we have a new currency in this game mode. The in materials, which we'll be able to use to upgrade ins. As you can see, we have our new currency down here. Is the gray currency, the in materials currency. Still stresses, yes. I promise you there's more nuance to his stress than there was in the first game. Once you get all of his skills unlocked, it makes a big difference. I really do promise you. They've done a very good job with him. Very good job. Please go play his shrines. You have to go see his shrines. I'm telling you. Knocked out of the park. Red Hood is the GOAT. Yep. Oh, look. The inn is on fire. Interesting. Let's make sure we have everything we need if we need it. Yeah, he does seem really scared all the time. There we go. A bit more of a serious fight this time. So we now have another enemy here, the Tribe Caller. So this guy can do a bit more of a support move. In fight, what the fuck? Yeah, this is a siege. This inn is under siege, and we have to save it from the siege. So I'm going to go ahead and let's focus down the Tribe Walker. I don't like these guys. Immaterial will not be in Confessions mode, no, because you do not upgrade ins in Confessions. That is specific to this game mode. You can see we've got some of these berserk things going on here. I'm not going to morb this time. We're going to use some manacle action. Yeah, dodge. So, he got 3 tokens. 1 because this guy died, 1 he gave to him. So he is berserk. So as you can see, I will do 0 damage to him right now. So very dangerous to let them go berserk. And very hard to deal with. He also gets access to more powerful abilities like that. We can cleave. And then the berserk goes away, and now he is dazed and weakened. So comes with a, strong ability, comes with a big downside. Can you bleed him? We can, yes. You can apply dots, but he does get a buff when to his dot resistance when he is berserk. It's not immune, but he is buffed, so it does make it a lot harder. So now he has got berserk, so we're gonna have to be cautious there. But yes, you can see that we can blight. So it does 0 damage. He resisted it, so. Go ahead and blind this guy. Big old staff there. I love this staff. Very, very cool. I'm pulling forward. Keep rotating them around. Nice. It is live for Thunder. It is live. It is absolutely live. Big base damage too. Yeah. It'll be interesting to see how he plays out. Right. I still honestly have not spent much time when I did have the opportunity to play around with him a bit. I haven't spent too much time with him. I wanted this reaction to be mostly like live, and so that's why I haven't seen a lot of this. I've only barely touched the surface with this stuff. So, the game received a visual upgrade? No, just maybe some polish here or there, but nothing crazy. Oh, look, a new item. So we got the Huntsman's Hatchet, which is a throwable combat item. Does some damage, has some crit, removes a positive token, weakens, and lowers blight resistance. So, pretty interesting. We can give that to her for say, and allow her to lower blight resistance on enemies. So, we got some new items too. Very exciting.
However dilapidated,
here we go. We're at the inn.
might still serve on
The Beastmen roam unchallenged. To secure the safety of the kingdom, you must complete the quest and slay the leader of the horde before the day limit runs out. All quest steps are communicated on item descriptions. Read them carefully. Please read the items. Okay? I know people are going to be like, I don't know what to do. Read the items, please. So this is the first one we get, the spyglass. We must anticipate the herde's movements. An elevated vantage point would afford us a look at the beast path. So my guess is that we're going to need to go to a watchtower. So immediately purchased. Yeah, this is the free update. So underground travel network available at the Black Cat's Talent. So as you guys will see, inns have no effect here. They are randomly generated names. Well, randomly generated isn't the right term. These are, there's a preset amount of names that you randomly get for names for the inn. They're no longer the same as they were before. So, day 1. We have a siege over there. And here, we have the map in all of its glory. Welcome to Kingdoms, everybody. So, a little bit about how this operates. This is like a board game, okay? Each of these sections are tiles on the map. They each have different things going on. We have inns, we have areas, the sprawl, stuff like that. As you can see here, we also have underground access. So this one allows me to fast travel to other areas where I have unlocked underground access. As you can see here, this one has one. Visit to unlock the underground network. Yep. So also, interesting to note, we have a new area called the Tundra. So we do kind of have a new region here in this. A region that we've already been to, but a little bit different than before. And then as you can see, we also have heroes throughout the realm. So we've been given the Duelist. The way this works, if you have the Binding Blade DLC, you will either get the Duelist or the Crusader. I don't believe you can get both unless you put both of them on your starting team. I think they will always give you one or the other, and then we'll always be missing another hero. I don't know who we're missing. Anybody point it? Besides Crusader, who are we missing? Occultus? No, Occultus is there. I can't recall. So you'll always be short some heroes. Highwayman. Dev bias didn't come through. We missing the Highwayman. Oh, and also the mana arms too, huh? I guess we're missing 2 heroes. So there we go. This is the max amount of heroes that you can get. Actually, that's not the max. I think you can get more. I think the custom difficulty allows you to get another hero. So yeah, looks like we're missing 3 total heroes. So you kind of have to deal with what hand you're selected. That's why your first team that you pick is kind of the important one that you've got to deal with. As you can see, we have a day counter here. These are when the escalations surge. So right now, as you can see, we're in escalation 1. And then here is how many inns you can lose. We can lose up to 5 inns on this particular run. Here are, you'll see things that are happening. So right now we have a siege here. We have 7 days to complete the siege. As you can see right now, we click on it. This inn is defenseless. We have nothing going on here to defend it. So that's something we need to figure out. And we kind of need to understand where we're going to go. This symbol shows us where our stagecoach is. And as you can see, like I said, we have heroes that are kind of distributed around the map. So one thing we can do is, hey, I want to defend this inn, but I want my main team to maybe go over here and unlock this fast travel location. What can I do? Well, I can click on the flag here, and I can send him to go over here. You lose 5 inns, it's over, yes.
Is not without risk.
Some new voice lines that we've got from the amazing... I'm going to turn on subtitles so you guys can see them. We'll look more at the end in a minute, so... There is no infinite option. No, there is no infinite option. You can use the custom slider to increase the length, but only up to a certain point. Now you can go 2 tiles, but if you go 2 tiles, it will increase. It will actually cause like effects to your hero to happen. So I'm just gonna go 1 tile for now, and we're gonna move these heroes that direction to go ahead and defend that inn. And then I'm gonna go ahead and let's move the leper over here, and then we're gonna send our team this direction, and we'll meet up with the leper and the runaway over here to figure out that stuff. I'm just gonna go ahead and consolidate some heroes, so that way people are available. You can see we've got different names at the inn. We've got the Broken Buckler. We've got camps. That's another thing. Camps. We have camps. Those are not inns. They are camps. So a little bit different on how they play there. So just something to keep in mind with that. That's kind of... Yeah, well, you see, you can actually pass through these. This is the Tundra. The Tundra. These are actually tiles like the Sprawl, or the Tangle, or the Shroud, or the Fetter, which is over here. So you can go through those. Those mountains are not impassable. That being said, let's go ahead and take a look at the inn, shall we? So we're here at the inn. I'm going to go ahead and you can see here, we've got some stuff that we can't do. I'm going to go ahead and equip this, though. What do you have to do to beat kingdoms? You have to kill the boss. There is a boss. You have to kill the boss before the final day or before you lose 5 inns. Or however many inns for your difficulty level. So you have to do it within the day count, and you have to do it while defending inns in the main time. You also have to, and to get to the boss, you have to complete the quest line. There's a chain of events that have to happen for you to be able to do that. And so that's going to be it. Have they talked about console release date? They have not, no. So, in upgrades, there he is, the Wolf. He is here. I'm pretty sure this is the Wolf. Everybody's kind of already seen this. As you can see here, we have different levels of upgrades that are available for all of our different things that we can upgrade in each of the inns. These all cost this new material, this inn materials. As you can see, let's go to the Provisioner. We have a pretty basic set of things here. We also do not have pets. So pets are... It is the Wolf. Yes, okay. So that's confirmed by the devs. Thank you very much. We don't have pets available to us here. Pets are kind of found in an interesting way, so we'll kind of showcase that when we get to it. But so we won't have access to pets. Not that it matters. We can't even put a pet or a trophy on our stagecoach quite yet. If we wanted to, we'd have to upgrade our Wainwright to allow us to first get cheaper prices and then equip trophies on the stagecoach. And then, as you can see, with everything but the barracks, there is an advanced set of upgrades. And the way that this works is that every inn can only have 1 tree that goes into the advanced upgrade. So if I were to upgrade up into the Physician Advanced, I would only be able to do the basic upgrades on all these other trees, excluding the barracks, which allows you to upgrade fully no matter what. So you kind of have to specialize different inns to get different like benefits out of them. We'll talk about fatigue in a bit as well. That is something that is a new mechanic in the game. There's a lot going on here, guys. There is a lot to talk about, and I'm so excited that I get to showcase this all with you. So, by the way, who's the boss? I'll let you guys figure that out. I'm not gonna spoil anything. If you guys, I'm not gonna showcase the boss or anything. In fact, fun fact, I've actually not fought the boss in this. I made sure to avoid that spoiler. I do know what the end looks like to this, but I am going to avoid spoiling that. So let's go ahead and I'm gonna go ahead and upgrade some things here on the inn that I would like to get. So do we have any stagecoach items? No, so I'm not super worried about that. Food is something that I definitely want a lot of, and the reason is because when we go to camps and stuff, there's no way to purchase food at camps, so you kind of want to keep food with you, a bit more like you did in Darkest Dungeon 1. You kind of need to stock up. So if we take a look at our provisioner, we don't have any. We have some stale bread available to us, so I'll go ahead and buy that. Relationships are also a different thing here. Let's go through some of the other tabs before we get too far in this. As you can see here, we can't unlock all these abilities, and we can't upgrade these abilities. Why? Because we need to upgrade the mastery trainer to be able to unlock hero skills, master hero skills, and change a hero's path. Does it upgrade? Only upgrades the inn that you're in, Beatty. And then the advanced ones, you can upgrade hero stats. So this is interesting. Each hero has its own unique upgrade tree, right? That has it's kind of akin to how it is in the Altar of Hope. You get some kind of base upgrades here. You can lower your fatigue limit so you can't get as fatigued. That lowers your max health over time. You can increase your speed. Again, increase it. Increase your speed. And then this one. This is the professional path that's based on him. Let's look at some of the others' advanced upgrades. Their final upgrades. Heal skills. Target. Add 1 positive token. Jester. Gain on crit. Random ally. Reduce stress. And then, of course, we get a couple other things like +2 speed and whatnot. Abomination. +5 dot resist per and stun and move resist per stress on your hero. Very interesting. Alright, so every hero has this specialized upgrade tree that has like unique buffs on them. Some of them are really potent. So yeah. Does Kingdom give touches of hope? Do you mean candles of hope? It does not give candles of hope, no. Candles of hope are specific to confession game mode. So if you wanted to kind of get some of your heroes upgraded and stuff, you'd have to upgrade and invest in the mastery trainer. And then we also have the Wainwright, we have the Physician here as well. So the Physician, oh, look at that. Look at one of my favorite new, like, NPC character designs in the game. She looks fucking cool as shit, dude. Like, love this bit of art here. She looks fucking amazing. So you can upgrade, you can heal yourself here. You can also, when you upgrade the Physician, you can actually remove quirks. And you can also heal fatigue here, and heal diseases. But again, you have to unlock those things. So, you're going to have to do that. And then we also have the relationships tab here. As you can see, you are able to have relationships with all your heroes at different times. This looks like a lot. It basically works the same way. You're only going to have the active heroes that you're playing with where the relationships really affect you, unless you're pulled. We'll showcase that later. But you can have relationships with everybody, and the relationships last a set number of days. So when you get a relationship with somebody like Amorous, it'll pop up with a little symbol that says 3 days or whatever. That's how long that relationship will last before it resets. So that's kind of where that is. So let's go ahead and upgrade some stuff. How long is a typical run of Kingdoms? I have never beaten a run of Kingdoms, but I imagine it's probably like 4 or 5 hours. Well, probably longer than that. Maybe like 8 hours or something for your first one for sure. It's a pretty long, especially if you go for one of the longer ones. It can be a long time, so. Okay, so I am going to upgrade. I want to get some defenders here, so I'm going to give ourselves some conscript fighters and conscript arbalists. These guys will now defend the inn if I don't have any heroes here. I can also get these signal flare items that I can buy at the shop that allow me to spawn in some militia to help me in fights if I have less than 4 heroes in my team. So I can actually bring the militia with me if I need to. So if I want to like take 3 team members with me and I'm really struggling, I can pull in a 4th person. Is there an option to turn off the background animation? Not that I know of. Is it finally out? Yes, it is. And then on top of that, I'm going to go ahead and let's go ahead and upgrade the hero skills and mastery.
An army cannot long stand if
And then we can go to the mastery trainer, and now we'll be able to spend some of our mastery points to unlock and utilize some skills. Let's go ahead and get uppercut because it's very useful, and I don't really care for caltrops personally in this specific situation. And then let's maybe look at some of the abomination stuff. So as you can see here, we've got all of his skills available now to us. So we've also got Beast's Bile. This is a non-damaging dot ability, so it dots, but it doesn't damage. It also clears corpses. Ichor, which can hit any rank. Again, that deals some dot without damaging, but it can, when upgraded, it can actually apply combo to adjacent enemies when that person has combo. So you can spread combo with him. We have Maul here, which does more damage against targets with block, and it ignores block when upgraded. These are his beast form abilities. We have Slam. This will move him forward, knock the target back. And we also have Instinct here, which will pull vulnerable, remove riposte, and actually ignore it when it's upgraded, and it applies daze and stun. We do have a stun here on Backlash when comboed. We also have this pull that removes crit and strength. Absolution heals stress and heals health. Beast form has some effects too when you transform, and then you can see some of the differences here. So it's kind of a free stun. Yeah, it's upgrade. When it's upgraded, it's a free stun if there's a combo. But yeah, so that it's there. You don't need to like double days or anything like that. Was the nerf? I haven't checked. There are patch notes. There are some other changes. If you guys want to read the patch notes and kind of go through some of the stuff that happened in Confessions, I would definitely take a look at that. Also, keep in mind that things like, hey, uppercut cannot be used on round 1 and has a cooldown of 3. That's the downside to this now, because this is not in Confessions like this, but here, because he is a normal hero, they've had to adjust some of his movesets so that he is not nearly as potent. And you have to be able to upgrade them and things like that. So just to keep that in mind. It is not coming to consoles today. Okay, there you go. Thank you, Zero, for answering the question. I appreciate that. Let's go ahead and get into it. So we've gone ahead. We spent some of our upgrades. I do have some more money. So let's get the signal flares, shall we? So one thing I can do here is I can actually switch out a hero with my leper, right? And what I'm going to do here is I'm going to go to the provisioner. And I'm going to buy these signal flares that allow me to spawn in some people. I'm going to give this to the leper. And then I'm going to rotate him back out with my plague doctor. And then I'm going to make sure that he's traveling still. So now he will be taking those combat items with him to the next end. Oh, yeah. Let's take a look at that, shall we? Since we can see this. Plague Grenade. Plague Grenade now has a cooldown of 1. There you go. There's your nerf. The Kingdoms and Inhuman Bondage achievements have been out for a while. Yes, there are some for both. Hey, Channy, how's it going? There's your initial nerf to her. So, all right, let's see where we're going. Let's go. So now we're gonna go to the Drunken Squire. So I'm going to, as you can see, there's also treasure here. So sometimes inns and other areas will have a treasure available, so you can see what they are. You have to go there with your primary team in order to get the treasure. I'm going to let these guys defend the inn. We're going to go this way and try to unlock this area down there. So let's set the route. We're going to travel through the Shroud, and let's head off. Tony, I've seen your request. I got you, man. I will put your name in 1 sec. You put in 2 for this. That is in general. That is in general. Solid mastery, that's fine. We don't need to spend it all right now. We can save it up. How's the game, bro? It's great. It's fucking awesome. All right, Tony, I got you here. Other Tony, not my brother Tony. Tony, I'm not gonna be able to fit your full name in, so I'm just gonna do Tony the. There you go, Tony T Horse. Sorry, bless me. RuneScape wanted Big B, so we'll go ahead and rename him. Rune Snake. And Bate, I can't have access to the Occultist right now, but we'll get to it when we can. There is a torch in this game mode, yes, but there's not, like, Infernal Flames. There's also no Loathing, you guys will notice. Where are the other factions? What do you mean other factions? The, like, the Bloodsuckers and the Coven, they're not available to us quite yet. So we're going to go to the Watchtower, because that's the quest item that we have, is to go to the Watchtower. Let's go do that. Yes, it does have a cooldown now, yeah. Is there Ordainment? There is Ordainment, yes. But Ordainment... I'm going to need to read the patch notes. I think Ordainment has changed a little bit. So just keep that in mind. Actually, is there Ordainment? No, there's not Ordainment, right? I might be wrong on that. I think Ordainment isn't available in this, isn't a thing in this. No, it's not. It's not a thing in this. The escalation is how enemies scale. Sorry, I'm getting mixed up here. Yeah, so as you can see, the region is much shorter. It's only 3 nodes. 1, 2, 3. They will be available later. They're coming in 3 different segments. Next will be the Coven, and then will be the Bloodsuckers. Yeah, it doesn't give speed buffs anymore. That's it, yeah. The Ordainment no longer gives the speed buff. I don't believe Ordainment is a thing in this. I'd have to double check. The other factions, they will be in the future. They will not be now. They're going to come as like a full update. Joe, I don't believe that's true for anybody but the Abomination. Zero might be able to correct me on this, but I believe you have to unlock all of the Abomination shrines before you can play them in Kingdoms. I am being, but yeah, it's fine. I'm happy to answer any questions I can. I'm sure there's stuff going on in the Discord. I am not aware of what's going on in the Discord right now. Yep. Yeah, he's the only one. Thank you, Zero, for confirming that. So yeah, he's the only hero. Everybody else will be fully unlocked upon you entering Kingdoms. Abomination is the one that you have to play Confessions for. We came here willingly. Let us begin. At long last, a deserving target. Ready your weapons. I don't believe so. I don't believe so. I don't think they are. Again, Zero might be able to confirm that before I can. I don't think they're in Confessions, no. I think they are specific to Kingdoms if you want to play against them. Let's just go ahead and bleed the baby. Thank you, Zero, yeah. Yeah, that was the question. Let's go ahead and pull this guy. Look at us resisting these bleeds. Hey, could you dodge, please? I still see you haven't fixed the dodge bug yet, Zero. If you could fix that, please. Like the sleuths, they are a mini biome, yes. And in Kingdoms, mini biomes work by allowing you to fast travel between inns on other sides of the map, but you have to unlock them first. You have to go to that inn and actually like be at that inn with your main team, this team, not just heroes that are traveling, and then you can get access to it.
Cooperation is the key.
Guys, I can't tell you how much content we're gonna get out of this. This is like, it's so freaking cool to see. I truly am like mind blown by the level of work and effort that Red Hook has done to make these a reality. The enemy keeps hitting me. Please fix. Yeah, could you stop that, please, enemy? Do we have battlefield medicine? We do. Okay, I just want to make sure. I was like, we should have a heal, right? So now I can use uppercut because it's round 2. So. Been a long year, I bet, man. I want to know what the reaction was at the studio when Chris and Tyler were like, so, we've got an idea. Yeah, Transform does stress everybody out, but there are some benefits, more benefits to it than there used to be. And stress is a little easier to manage than it was in the first game, in my opinion, so it's not nearly as, like, debilitating. And he does have a path that's more focused on, like, utilizing the stress. So that can make it a lot better. I think it was best summed as, let's do it! Yeah, that's good, I'm glad. Can't use that. There we go. Look at that. Oh, such a good animation. Yeah, we'll definitely try to do Catacombs today as well, so we can showcase that. Catacombs is interesting. Catacombs are scary. The Catacombs are very scary. You have to be very careful with them.
Scavenge what you can, and be off once more.
Slimy boy mocking you? Yeah, he really is. So as you can see, yeah, we're almost out of the region already. Only 3 nodes, so you have to be kind of selective of where you want to go. Oh, did we get the, okay, so as you can see, we got to the quest item, which was the watchtower. So now we have this hand-drawn map, a hastily scrawled representation of the view from the watchtower. It must be studied. It is a deliverable, so we'll take it to the inn. Reduce stress for the Beast Boy in one of his paths? I don't know. I'm really not familiar with his paths. I've only read them. I haven't played them. So I'd have to look at them deeper. So we'll see. Early on, I'm going to try to take quite a few fights if I can, because it's going to let us get more resources. It's also going to help us for our relationships, which kind of have, like, longer-lasting effects. Not longer-lasting, but they have some really solid, you know, the effects are really good. But again, while we're in Escalation 1, enemies are a lot easier to deal with, so, like, we take full advantage of it. Have a boss, or is it like the Sluice? They do not have a... There's no boss, no. They are more akin to the Sluice. This guy's dead, so let's not worry about him. Thank you, Andy Emma, for the sub. I appreciate that. Very kind of you. And sorry I don't have any of the alerts turned on. I'm just going to be using this for a YouTube video, so I want to make sure that it's nice and clean audio and all that fun stuff. So there's no... Oh, yeah, it does do the 50% initial damage on this, so we'll go ahead and take that. You know, for some reason I didn't think there was. It's just because of the lighting that makes it difficult to see. Will all of about... Kind of. You will have more abilities than you will be able to use. So you will still have to, like, select abilities. But you only have, like, one... You don't have, like, a full set of human abilities and a full set of beast abilities. It's split between the two.
An opportunity. Squandered.
You can see his backstory in his shrines. I would highly recommend you go check out his shrines. Yeah. The loot, you can get in materials from assistance encounters. You can get them from fights. There are a couple other places you can get them as well. You can get them as rewards for completing or stopping sieges. Couple other things as well. There's quite a few ways you can do it. This will do 1 to 3 damage. Could technically kill, but let's not waste it right now. The wording on what? So if I'm missing something, please let me know, Zero.
Cut down these nightmares.
Okay, yeah, that's true. Yeah, sorry, I'm gonna set up 4 skills at once per mode. Yeah, plus transform is the fifth. Yeah, 5th slot is always transform. You're right. So you will always have transform on your kit. Correct. We're really not getting the benefit out of that, but it's fine. Yeah, thanks for clarifying that, Zero. Sorry. My brain is fuzzy right now. I genuinely don't know what to do with this amount of people in my stream. 400 people watching on YouTube right now. I appreciate the support, seriously. I don't know what to do with that information, but thank you. No, you're good. Thank you for Zero. I appreciate your clarity on the matter, because I purposely hid away from learning all this information or everything in depth because I wanted to be surprised by a lot of stuff. Alright, so we turned in the things, so now we gained the ambulance designation, plus we get 2 mastery points from that. We gained some in materials. Mr. BJ Quinn, thank you for the follow, I appreciate it. And we've also become fatigued. Everybody got 5% fatigue for doing that. Something to keep in mind. Hey, we get a daily event. So, daily events can happen randomly. And they have different things that they do. So, relative peace at last. Travelers are enjoying diminished hostilities among all major routes, allowing for uncommon abundance of resting opportunities. Not only is the fountain water clear, but the lines at field hospitals are short, and traveling merchants abound. 'Tis a great way to get out and explore, on a convenience guild coach, of course, says Wagon Master Alred. Lore! We get world lore, we get names. We're getting names of people. Shroud. In the Shroud, you will get additional 100% oases, field hospitals, and hoarders if we were to go travel through the Shroud, which we probably could do. We could go this way if we wanted to. So you can see we now have this kind of daily marker over Shroud nodes, just to let us know that that's something that affects. I like games so far, loving it, absolutely loving it. Gourmano, thank you very much for the follow, I appreciate it. So very interesting. You can see we're now on the second day. Very, very cool stuff going on here. Again, I'm probably going to let this team over here take care of the inn that's under siege. As you can see now, we have a defender over here. The flag is defending this. So I'm going to let this team kind of go over here, and they can deal with it. By the time this siege happens, we'll have a full team over there, so I'm not super worried about it. That'll be super cool. So now we have another inn, as you can see. Now, sometimes I will notice some inns start with a random amount of upgrades already. Some don't, some do. So it's good to probably pay attention to that before you really start deciding where you want to go. Because this one has 25% on the Wainwright already. So that one's already upgraded there. So if I wanted to go there and make that my Wainwright specialty, I would be able to kind of deal with that stuff quicker. Right? Again, these are all random. We have the Blackened Goat. We have the Drunken Squire. House of Seven Lamps. Interesting. The Bearer's Bugle. Knight and Rogue. That's a good reference, the Knight and Rogue. Broken Buckler. Crown and King. The Clown and King. Another good reference. The Nightingale. All some good random stuff there. So, very, very cool. What time is it? Okay, we're still good. Got plenty of time. So let's go ahead and take a look at our inn here. We have 40 stuff. Ambulance designation. The coach is authorized to carry medical practitioners and supplies. Seek out field medics and merchants with a surplus of goods and deliver both to a besieged inn. So it looks like we're going to have to put this on and then collect some stuff and then take it to an inn that's under siege. So that's something. Where's your main team on the map? So you can see that by this this golden kind of arrow is the one that your main team is at. It's not really a roguelike, no. It's more, I guess each campaign is different, so it's like a long campaign roguelike, but the map is generated the same, so that's not different. Just maybe some of the elements of what the inns are called and stuff, but the map generation itself is going to be the same. And things like that. So it's less of a roguelike. So let's go back to the inn. So as you can see here, we now have this fatigue symbol. So this is minus 5% on all of these heroes, their max health. This basically is the game's way of making sure that you don't just take the same team for the entirety of the run. There are ways to heal it. You can upgrade your physician to eventually allow you to heal fatigue, which is something you can do. You can heal it at field hospitals. But the most effective thing that you can do is you can leave a hero at a camp or an inn. As you can see here, we actually have... oh, that's a bug. Is that a bug? I think that's a bug. Zero, I think that's a bug. She shouldn't be showing here because she's already in my seat. So I think it should just be showing Runaway and Leper. Can Death still spawn if you have flag in your party? I do believe she can, but I don't know how often she can. Oh. The paths are not randomized, no. I don't believe they are. I believe it's all... Because you pick a map at the beginning, and those maps are all pre-made. So they're not randomized maps. I don't think the actual regions change either. I think it's the Shroud is in the same area, the Tundra is in the same... that stuff is all mostly the same, so... Okay, so... Say I wanted to switch out Tony here with my Leper. Because, Leper is ready to go. So we can go ahead and take off the Signal Flare, and I'm going to switch it with the Bounty Hunter. So that way he has it. If he needs to defend the inn, he'll have some people to help him. And then, again, I'll switch out with the Leper here. So leaving people at the inn, like I said, will give them a buff for damage and health and speed. It'll heal, and it'll also remove some of their fatigue, which is really useful as well. So... Does Bounty Hunter have new paths? Then Bounty Hunter doesn't have paths. They've confirmed that that's just not something they're going to be adding. He is just a normal hero, but he does not have paths, so...
Deep.
I end up clicking accidentally out of this stuff a lot, so a lot of navigation I have to learn here. Who is our other stored hero? We have a Runaway. Runaway could be okay for something. Maybe we switch Runaway for Abomination for a minute. We're not going to keep the Abomination. Oh, you can also just choose not to take a hero. Just totally a thing you can do. Yeah, she can be used here. Maybe not the best positioning for her, but Jester can swap with her pretty easily. So we have 5 mastery points. Again, I can't do anything with them because we don't have the upgrades to do stuff. So sometimes we'll have to be like, well, maybe I should save my mastery points and come back to get, like, right now, maybe it's not that big a deal to have all my heroes upgraded unless there's really specific abilities that I want. So, like, I might want to go for Ransack, but then if I want to do that, I have to go to the inn and spend it on the upgrades here, which could be a bit detrimental to us if that's not what I'm going for, right? I still don't have any stagecoach items, so I'm not worried about that per se. This is a central inn, so I definitely want this to be probably one of my, like, specialty inns if I want to, like, focus on, like, an upgrade path. So I could go for the Physician, I could go for the Provisioner, and let this be, like, one of the main places I can buy lots of stuff, like more food, more whiskey, and then we can get even more food, more whiskey, improve stagecoach. You can get special pets here if you get that far. And then these are capstone upgrades. So once you upgrade the tree fully, I think you can skip the side ones. I think you just have to go straight down. You can then upgrade the capstone. As you can see, it's a really powerful upgrade. So arriving at this inn gives plus 20 inn materials. Adjacent regions get 100% hoarder scouting. Adjacent regions get plus 2 looted relics and plus 1 looted baubles on every fight. And unique items can appear in the shop. So, like, there's lots of options. Like, Master Trainer here. Arriving at this inn gives you a mastery. Adjacent regions. All of these, like, give, like, the adjacent regions a lot of buffs. So you want to, like, if you get, like, those centered inns to have the capstones, that's going to give you the most benefit in different places. Adjacent regions, heroes gain strength at the start of resistance encounters. This one. Adjacent regions, you get more scouting, less flame drain. Adjacent regions, enemies gain weakness and vulnerable at the start of road combat. Like, that's huge. Like, that's crazy cool. Position, I think we saw this one already. And then there is a capstone for the barracks, which is adjacent regions, more scouting for assistance encounters, less enemy advantage chance. Arbalists and fighters will start sieges with a combat item and an indelible trinket. Peasant militia can hold up to 2 trinkets. So, interesting stuff there. So I'm probably gonna we got 40 here. Let's go ahead and I think we're okay on food. Let's go for the whiskey.
Victory cannot be achieved without investment.
Let's reduce the price of that stuff, and then let's get the barracks going. I like to get the peasants started there. It just makes defending a lot easier. And then we have another 5 that we can spend. So let's give them starting with a vague trinket. How about that? I'm assuming you click the swap button on her. It's how you bench out. Okay, all right. Just making sure. It just seemed odd. Yeah. Okay, that's fine. That makes sense. Thank you. Can I get a snort in chat? Yeah. So let's go ahead and feed everybody. I'm actually going to use the slime mold because I want to get rid of it. And then we have some food. Food kind of is like very valuable, or like the cost of stuff is very valuable. So I'm gonna try, like, as you can see, like we're very low on like relics and stuff. So I'm gonna try not to spend too much money. I'm gonna keep a lot of food on me as much as I can. And then I'm trying to think which way we want to go. I know there's a siege over here. I would like to showcase the Tundra for sure. Maybe we head this way instead, and we let these guys kind of travel that way. Maybe that's what we do. Maybe we'll have these guys meet us up at the inn here so we can swap them out. And then we'll head this way. We'll go over here. And then we'll send Hellion this way instead. We'll have her go down here just in case there's a siege in this direction. These 2 we're going to let rest. So if we move them, they won't get the benefit of staying at the inn. I'm not going to do confessions today, Joe. We're just going to do kingdoms today. How's everybody feeling about this so far? What's the initial reaction to this? Because I gotta tell you what, there's so much There's so much here to unwrap. It's kind of crazy. So I'm just curious what people are thinking about it. I never played him ever. he's a little different because he doesn't have any paths or anything like that. So let's go up here. We're gonna travel this way, and let's go. Poggers, yeah.
This land is
It's a lot,
truly
Corbin.
barren.
It's a lot. It's definitely like its own. There's a lot that you have to pick up. It's its own game mode, right? It is not the same. It is the same but different. So we smooth after you get some. Yeah, it's definitely like I'm still struggling with it. Can I change my? No, I need to change this at the inn. To change this to the obliviated one. So there are layers here, so we could go for a layer if we wanted to. I don't think this is the best team. I don't have any back row stuff upgraded. So we're gonna avoid that right now. Can we get a signal flare only run? That'd be pretty funny to have like one, like a here, like take the leper and then just stack him with like signal flares. But you only get 2, so a console so I can get access to it. Remember, it's not on console right now. You're gonna have to buy it on Steam. Adds what was missing from the confession mode. Good, I'm glad. Checkers on steroids, yeah. So we need to go to the hospital for the quest, but I definitely want to make sure we're taking fights. So let's go this way because there's 2 fights this direction. Assistance encounters are also a way to get in items, but I think fights. Right now we're in good condition. I think fights are going to be a good option for us. Are we good on our abilities? Yeah, it looks like. Romano, thank you very much for subscribing to the channel. I very much appreciate that. It's on sale, so it works out. Okay, that works out then, yeah.
Slow, vacant, and resigned. The lost battalion shambles on.
All right. Let's see what we got going on here. Take the strength here. Good stuff. Get our relationships up. Happy to do that. Oh, what a fight to start with, huh? Oof. That's a lot. We can do this, but he's probably just gonna on guard immediately to get rid of the blind. But he was probably just gonna on guard immediately anyway, so like whatever. I really don't want to deal with serve once more. Let's throw that huntsman thing at him. Yeah, rough mash, huh? Good miss, thank you. Damn it! I was real. Of course that crits. I was really hoping that wouldn't purge him. It'd purge somebody else, but it is what it is. Let's try to move him back. There we go. Put him out of position, which is good for us. He's still blinded. Let's just go for the lead on this guy.
A slow dissection.
Yeah, he can on guard back there all he wants. I don't really care. Makes me feel like an actual place rather than a stage. Yeah, it does. It does feel kind of more akin to like just being an actual area, right? Hollow vessel. We hollow vesseled him. Go ahead and blind here.
Promising development.
Mess with hero skills you have unlocked because those are all the basic skills. It doesn't mess with them in the sense that you will get access to all of them, but the way it works is at the start you pick a difficulty. On the first 2 difficulties, you're gonna start with the beginning 5 moves on all your heroes, like the regular 5 moves that you start with. And on the harder levels, you're gonna start with a random assortment of abilities. So you have like, it's not completely random in the sense that like they do curate the skill set a little bit, but it is random. You have to unlock them at inns. Play Grenade does now have a cooldown, yes. Alas, it has happened. That's just gonna remove the, we'll just go with stand actually. Yes, you can get paths in Kingdoms. You just have to, unlock the ability to, get them at the end. Pretty much everything has to be unlocked, so just keep that in mind. God for block, man. Yeah, the beginning of Alchemist's demise is here. I'm just gonna eat it. Oh, I shouldn't have ate that.
Time to
We resisted the bleed, though, so that's good. Hollow Vessel. Now he's gonna do some pain. Oh, he's going on guard, okay. The base skill's kind of, I mean, it's the point of the game, right, is that you have to spend the time to upgrade your heroes. You have to figure out where you want to put the, put that effort into. I'm not gonna get here. We have Hollow Vessel at home, honey. Hopefully this misses. Nope.
Incremental, but deadly all the same.
God, he still has his riposte up, huh? I hate this guy. Plus he's speedy, so I'm surprised we actually outsped him here. That's not gonna do anything. Budget. This guy's riposte has single-handedly cost my team, like, a lot of their health. Ah, we'll just eliminate it here. Is there paths? They're the same paths, but you do have to, like, unlock them, yeah. Well, you don't unlock them one by one. You unlock the ability to give your heroes paths, and you can, like, buy into their path.
Greater threats await those who
The random skills might be easier than the base ones. Maybe. You'd have to see which ones you get. So, you got to keep in mind that. There are other ways to generate fatigue. I believe if you hit Death's Door, you get like a set amount of fatigue on your hero instantaneously. I think also crits have a chance to give your heroes fatigue. Can confirm that's not... Yeah, the random skills are not always better. The base skills are predictable, and that in itself is a benefit. So... But this game definitely gives you that feeling of like, oh, I'm early on in the run. Like I don't have everything like I'm used to. That's one of the biggest curves, like learning curves I've had to deal with since I started playing this, or checking it out. Was like, oh my god, I don't have access to like anything. Like I'm so used to like my favorite skill sets and stuff. It's like now, oh god, freaking leper, man. Freaking leper can't even Molotov cocktail correctly. Come on, my guy. That was a good choice. That was a good choice, Widow. I appreciate that. Yeah, Stygian and Blood Moon, and if you set it on the difficulty settings on the controllable difficulty, right? Combat items, I think they're, yeah, so this one, Stimulants, can actually remove the fatigue. So that's a really powerful item to use. Like, it's a really cheap way if you get the Stimulants, especially because we got them for free. It's, like, super cheap to, like, use them. So, yeah, on that note, some items in this game work differently than they do in Confessions. They've been kind of modified. You'll also notice that some in items, like, last longer than one region, because the regions are much shorter in this game mode. So some of them last, like, 3 regions or something like that. We'll try to showcase some of that stuff. There's a lot to showcase here. I know I'm not going to be able to get to all of it in this run, especially because I have to bounce for school at some point. I'm probably going to bounce out around 3 o'clock so I can get the video up and rendered after this and post it to YouTube, but
until the next test,
it's noon right now, so we got another like 3 hours of this, so no school only stream. I wish. If it wasn't the first day of a new course, I would absolutely consider skipping, but I've got a new instructor today. I want to make a good impression, right? And not just be like, I skipped today because I wanted to play a video game. If there's any day I'm skipping, it's the day I have a sponsored stream. Which, by the way, sponsored stream on the Steam page, 10 a.m. Pacific on Wednesday. If you guys would like the chance to come by and see me showcase basically what I'm doing right here, right now, we're going to be doing there. So, as you can see here, we can also heal here. And then, in this case, so this is interesting. No fatigue, you heal them. Here, I can spend baubles instead to heal the fatigue. So, imagine if your instructor skipped to play ddII. Oh, that'd be funny. So I can actually spend, some of my hard-earned baubles if I wanted to get the fatigue out here. That's just something to keep in mind. Let's see if any of these have changed. I don't think any of these have changed. So you can see some of the in items here. This now lasts for 3 regions because regions are much shorter. Again, 3 regions, 3 regions. Here you go. Stitching Kit actually has some serious usage now. Fatigue heal 10%. That's really good, actually. That's a very, very good item. So definitely want to keep an eye out for that. Items that produce things are also really potent as well because of just how things are expensive. Let's just say that. Things are very expensive in this game with the difference in how you get relics and stuff. So you want to be keeping in mind that, like, oh, if I get Mortar and Pestle that's producing items, that's really potent for me. So that might be something I want to go for, but then I won't be able to spend the baubles at the next inn. But I think this is a good investment into the stagecoach, and this is going to help us out a lot in the long run. So I'm going to go ahead and take it. And as you can see here, we got these healers. We have 2 of 4. We got 2 at this hospital. We get 2 at the next hospital we go to. This is part of... I don't know where they're fitting in the stagecoach. They're riding on the outside, but that's part of the quest, so... I want to keep my Plague Doctor for a while longer, so... Well, she's at 5%, so this... I find this maybe is a bit of a waste, right? 8 baubles will heal 10%. I'm going to keep that for now. We'll use the stimulants if we need to. There's a lot of different strategy. This is definitely like an aspect of the game that I'm not used to trying to do, is like this like long... This is the thing I struggle with in ddI. It's like the long campaign thing. It's like, oh man, I got to figure out like what the big picture is. I know a lot of people are super excited about that kind of big picture deal. So that's something that I think a lot of people are going to enjoy in this game mode versus the original Confessions game mode, is that big picture kind of thing. All right. Looks like everybody wants to take the fight. So let's take our relationship, see if we can get any... I think Jester's going to be a good fit here. He's going to get them up a little bit. Fun mash. I don't have Ransack, so that's going to be a little bit more difficult to deal with, huh? Just go ahead and immediately smoke screen here. Dang it. On gas. Okay. I definitely really want to avoid getting the Purge to hit. Good miss, thank you. Tactics King is an added strategy. Like, yeah, exactly. Let's go ahead and withstand here. These guys deal too much damage for me to want to get hit by anything else. Good misses, good misses. Blinding Gas isn't a useful ability. Uh-huh. Yeah, I know it doesn't double stun like it did in ddI, but come on, guys. It's pretty good. It's pretty good, you know? I really wish I had Ransack in this situation, but alas. What is a negative quirk on Runaway that looks new? Oh yeah, there are some new quirks. Exhaustible. This increases my fatigue limit. I actually don't know what the fatigue limit is, but this basically means she can get a higher level of fatigue. There are Traveler, no penalties when traveling 2 regions on a swift horse. So if you go 2 regions when you're just moving the heroes around, it has a chance to fatigue them or give them some other negative qualities. So 70%, 50% is the base. Okay, that's good to know, actually. I didn't actually know that off the top of my head. I'm going to go ahead and remove your fatigue. And slam down here. Yeah, just dodge. Just dodge. Ow. That was painful. I don't like that. No me gusta. God damn it. Seems kind of cool. Seems very cool. And we'll get rid of your fatigue too.
We can rely only on each other.
Go ahead. We'll spread the burn, hopefully. Nice. That wasn't really who we wanted the burn to spread to, but we'll take it. Get the blind here. One day blind will do what blind's supposed to do. Please dodge, thank you. Like, he didn't specifically patch it. No, right now they're probably messing with Bear's gameplay because he's actually on the channel. That's probably where they're putting all the good luck right now, you know? They want people to think the game is easy or something, you know? I mean, not Bear, Britishbrat the second. purge here. And then you have to come all the way up here. Hi, buddy. Britishbrat, yeah. There we go. Heck yeah. Freedom and freedom and freep. And materials. Nice, nice, nice. Yep, so we came out of that pretty good. We got rid of all our fatigue. We will probably get more. Oh my god, Bate is playing Darkest Dungeon too. Oh my god, this guy. This guy is watching my stream. Freedom and weep? Yeah. Read them and weep. I don't know. What's the saying? Bless your reading difficulty. I have extreme dyslexia, okay? Aren't you so glad I'm the guy who's fixing your planes, by the way? Oh yeah, there's also tutorials and all this stuff. GG. This must be one of the most tedious things to make in the game. So GG to the Red Hook team for doing this, but I'm going to click through all these because I really don't want the little arrow to be there for the rest of the time. A lot of this is the normal stuff, but a lot of it is new. So if you're interested in stuff, there you go. You can find all that tutorial. I'm actually really impressed that they put that all together because that's got to be a lot. Two monsters down today. Rookie numbers. Freaking rookie numbers, man.
Humbled by exposure and neglect, this ramshackle inn is a welcome
Tippler,
sight
Fisherfolk
nonetheless.
Slayer. Ooh, okay. Bonnie got 10% off of that. DLC results install the main but not experimental. It doesn't show add-ons ideas. Don't play on the experimental. Play on the main. If that fixes it, I don't know. Okay, so now we have two. We definitely want to make our way this way, because we definitely have two. We have two sieges. Not that we really need to. We have plenty of time to deal with them, but we do have two on the board, so something to keep in mind. We'll probably swap out some heroes here. We can now rename you, Bate. There you go. Got you, bud. Oop, didn't mean to do that.
Let us face the coming cruelties undaunted.
Wainwright. We can put that on. Go. We got that going. I wish Escape actually moved me to the map, but it doesn't. So we're gonna go through the Tundra now.
New opportunities.
Had to attend the only authentic stream. I'm sure a lot of people are playing it today. I actually haven't looked. How many people are streaming the game right now on Twitch? I'm sure it's a lot. I'm just curious to see the numbers. Any team for suggestions for Act with First Flame? Just something that's reliable. Is 16,000 people watching right now. Oh, Bar is playing. That's why. Revenant's on. Otz is on. Arcade. Then Bear. Then Shuffle. Then Jared. Then Leona. Then me. Okay. All right. Well, a lot of people playing. Yeah, I would say play on the main branch. That's what I had to swap to main branch and it worked. So I think that's probably your best bet. Does it hurt her a lot? It doesn't hurt her, but it definitely makes her less busted. She's still very strong. I like how this random bit of farmland over here, like on between the mountains. Like, yeah, we got this guy just built a few farms over here. There's quite a few unclaimed characters right now. We're gonna have to figure out how we do the naming for kingdoms, because it's going to be a little different than it is normally, but that's fine. We'll figure it out. Okay. So we got 30 here at this inn. We can swap out... let's swap out Paracelsus for the Occultist.
Relief for
And
those
Sarmenti we can
by the
swap out
hardships of our
for...
campaign.
Oh, we can swap out Duelist with her. She should be able to play in rank 2. You started her with Prep? Ugh. Gross. Let's see what we've got going on the board. Let's go ahead. These guys should be healed up now, so they've had their fatigue like removed mostly. They probably also have a buff. Yep, they do. Let's go ahead and move them. So I could move them twice, and they would get some fatigue by doing that, and then we'd be able to swap them out. So it kind of might be worth it. So we can meet up with them here, and then kind of like help build our team a little as we go. You know, let's just do it. Let's just do the...
Be mindful. Travel on foot is not without risk.
This is like a board game, overarching campaign kind of deal. Duelist can be a little difficult to learn. She takes some work, but once you figure her out, she's pretty fun. So we have 30 here. Let's see. We've got food. We're okay on the food right now, so that's good. I'm happy with the fact that we're okay on the food. I think our relationships are probably okay, so I'm not going to super worry about that. I think we definitely want to focus on just getting our abilities upgraded as much as possible. You can see here we can go ahead and do this to get paths if we wanted to, so let's see what that looks like. It does cost relics to change paths, just so you know. It's cheaper than it is in the base game, but it is expensive, so that's something you wanted to deal with. Yes, they do. So when you swap them out, it'll say this. Stationed heroes get this effect if you leave. They have to stay at that node for a day. You can't just leave that, and then make them travel immediately. They have to stay at that node for a day, and then they get that buff. So that's kind of where that is. I am going to upgrade meditation and get it because it's just so good, and it's going to make a big difference on her ability to do anything proper, so that's where we're going to go with that. And then let's go ahead and upgrade the Inspiring Tunes, so we get some good stress reduction. Let's upgrade Weird, since we're going to be relying on this as our primary heal. We're definitely going to want that. We can upgrade Chop. Let's think, are there any other abilities we want to unlock? Let's look at Occultist. The Occultist is probably going to be the one that we want to unlock some stuff on. Like Binding, like that. And then probably... let's go Weakening Curse, or Vulnerability Hex. So then we can go with this setup, which is probably my favorite setup for him. And then can I change the skin here? I can. Oh, that's a bit buggy. I don't think it's supposed to be that bright. But then we get the Obliviated Library going on. Cool. So we're going to let these two sit here for a bit. We're going to move this way through the Tundra. We do have a camp coming up, so we want to make sure that we have any items that we want to grab from the Provisioner we need to grab now. Can't really afford anything there. Ooh, Shredded Decency could be good if we run into something nasty. I already got the Stagecoach skin. It is out, Jazz. It is out. Indeed, it is. I think we're okay on food. We need to make sure we feed everybody. We have enough food. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We do have enough food to make it through the next region. Getting trinkets, you have to remember that trinkets are kind of like a permanent thing that you get to keep. So it's definitely can be really useful to just grab them. So you are aware of what, like, you have them on your team as you go. I think, did somebody have... No, nobody had the stuff here. All the battles Beastmen? No, they are not. They are not all Beastmen. Only so far, Sieges are the only ones that I think are Beastmen so far, but I'm unsure if that's forever. Oh no, we're gonna go ahead and we're using the slime mold because it's just cheaper, and I want to make sure that we have good options here. Sarmenti is still not feeling great. We don't have any way to heal that fatigue right now. Nothing here heals fatigue, so we'll just go. We're gonna go to the Tundra. Very exciting, new region. Into the Tundra we go. So the cultists are still in the game. They have their own area now. They only spawn in on the mountains as their own faction. To answer your questions, yes, there is a lair in the Tundra. Can be. As far as what that boss might look like, well, if we fight it, I'll show you. If not, we won't. Camp. See, we go into a camp here. The Hoarder is part of the quest. That oasis is very nice sounding, though, of this. So let's go to this way. We'll stay with the hospital. We'll be able to heal the fatigue as well, which is nice. So let's go to the oasis. A slime region is in Kingdoms if you have the Inhuman Bondage DLC. Hopefully we'll be able to showcase that. The Catacombs and the Sluice are underground regions that allow you to fast travel across the map, but you have to unlock both sides of the fast travel before you can do it. So they allow you to travel across the map, but you, like I said, you kind of have to unlock that first. We'll take the stress reduction, it's fine. It with a multi-minute ad on Twitch, gotta love that, yeah. New cultist boss? There is a cultist boss. There is a lair boss. I'll let you guys... If we fight it, we'll get to see it. If not, I'll let you guys see it. I'm not going to spoil anything for you guys. But there are trophies for it, so there is a set of new trophies available to everybody, and they're pretty funky. So this is also the only place to get cultist trinkets is in the Tundra, so this is definitely like a good region to go to if you're looking for some powerful trinkets. But yeah, very well done, the art here. I mean, this just looks great. Just looks like this snowy mountain pass, which I love. Vestigial horrors. Unlike the base game, you can skip these fights, like, because they're just regular fights, just happen to be cultists. Ugh, gross. Is there a Shrieker in DD2? In the form of a pet, but not in the form of an enemy, no. Can you name the leper after this? Yeah, I got you, Craig. I got you. I didn't see the thing, my bad. Sit hard. Gotcha. We have the Shrieker baby, yeah. Shrieker, little Shrieker baby.
A slow dissection. An unavoidable end.
Check it out. Is this one of those card games? A bit confused. Love the art. It is not a card game, no. This is a turn-based combat game. This happens to be the new game mode. That's why there's so many people watching it right now. So there's 2 different game modes available to you. But it's basically turn-based combat. You have heroes that have different abilities. Currently, they don't have all their abilities unlocked. Normally, you'd have a whole set of abilities that you can pick from. You can give them different items. And you're going through different areas with different enemies, trying to kill them and not die in the process. And, yeah, that's pretty much it. Also love that it has a random skill set from the toolkit of each character. Yeah, exactly. It definitely, like, helps people who are... helps you if you're kind of, like, unsure... or you're using skills that you're not used to using. Like, it puts you in that situation. So it's a lot of fun stuff with that. The upgrade will be in every tavern in the kingdom. No, it will not. It'll only be in that tavern. Each tavern is its own upgrade tree. Each inn. Do a somber rose. Got it.
Appliance of harm.
Boss battle. There is a boss battle. There are lair fights in this region. Yes, there's a lair fight in this region. Hey, Ferdy, how's it going? How you doing, bud? Hope you're doing well, man. How you been? Hopefully we get a decent trinket out of this. How's the Abomination play? Plays pretty fun. We don't have all of his abilities unlocked right now because this is Kingdoms. You don't start with all the abilities unlocked, so... but he's fun. I definitely recommend giving him a shot and messing around with his skills and stuff. He has, like, a more complicated nature being how he is. Getting over this bug I caught. How about I'm also getting over a bug, dude. I've been sicky. Sicky, man. I'm feeling better today, thankfully. Thankfully, I'm feeling better today, considering how big a day it is today for content, but... yeah, it's been rough. Been rough, that's for sure. Sorry, just checking some stuff here. Just keeping up to date on some stuff and things. Sucks. Yeah, it's been one of those years, yeah. I hear his confession shrines are baller. Yeah, they are very baller, Zero. You wouldn't know, of course. Flare boss to be the designs of this faction are crazy. Yeah, they are pretty crazy. Oh, we get pine cones, by the way. Those are cool. Those are the baubles in this area. Yeah, sure. He's already going slow enough anyway. We might as well see if we can get him to go first sometimes. But yeah, so the pine cones are the currency, the bauble currency in this region, which makes sense for the look of the area. So we're going to the hospital now. I'm probably going to clear this fatigue if I can. It's going to cost a few baubles, but we've got some. Then again, maybe I don't want to. Maybe I want to buy more trinkets, right? Like, you know what? 5% fatigue isn't worth it. I'm going to say this again. It's not worth it because it's 8 baubles to heal 10%, and I'm just wasting 4 baubles, basically, at that point. It is not out for Switch, no. It is only on Steam. So, like, I could heal his fatigue for 8, but it's really not worth it, so I'm just not going to. Oh, Grudge Bearer. Here's another new quirk. Negative relationships will last an additional day. So, something to keep in mind there. Pathfinder. I don't think that has anything different here, right? Yeah, Stir, Pyromaniac. Yeah, is that Traveler one. Outdoorsy. Here's another one. At camp, plus 100 resting fatigue healing, which is great. That's cool, really cool. So, she's at camp and she's fatigued. She'll heal 100% of her fatigue, which is really cool. Guys, so far, are you flying by the seat of your pants, or are you confident you'll make it to the end of the game? I'm still flying by the seat of my pants, and I've had access to this longer than most people have. There is a lot of mechanics to learn in this. I definitely don't foresee myself winning a run for quite a little bit. So it's definitely scary, but it's a good scary, you know? Like, I'm enjoying it. I just want to see if there's any effects on these that, like, really help us out. Nothing is healing fatigue, right? Oh, this does heal fatigue. Look at that. That's another fatigue healing item. That's probably really beneficial for us to grab a few of those.
The odds are high. Best to be prepared.
And let's grab some healing salve while we're at it. So we did get the other 4 of these items. Now we need to get the ones from the Hoarder. Hey, Damp, how you doing, bud? Welcome to Kingdoms, man. What is winning in this game mode? You have to kill the boss of this. You have to complete the quest and kill the boss before the last day happens, or before you lose too many ends. In this case, it's 5 for this difficulty. Here's our camp node. Pretty nice little bit of camp. I like how the fire is already lit. It's very, very Dark Souls-y, right? It's just like the bonfire is lit. I'm glad I ate before this dropped, man.
Safe, but
sprained ankle. It's okay. Clotting Poultice. So, scavenge from the ruins around the campsite. Clotting Poultice. Sarmenti got 10% fatigue.
A new dawn. A new disaster.
Yeah, we didn't get a daily event that time. As you can see here, everybody who rested healed up, so there's a little bit of that going on. So we're probably going to switch out. So let's see what happened here. So you can see here, these guys got fatigued, like, pretty badly. Can I see the fatigue on here? Do I have to? Here it is. 15% fatigue, 15% fatigue, because they, and they got stressed because I made them go distance of 2. Can you get ambushed at campsites? Maybe. Maybe you can. Maybe you can get, maybe that can happen. Yes, you can. You can get ambushed at campsites. There are no camp skills, though. I know a lot of people were hoping that would be a thing. It's not a thing. Camp skills are basic. If you guys want camp skills, it's what signature in items are, right? Signature in items are camp skills. So, but this is why we brought extra food, so we could feed people. We do have a way to heal heal some fatigue on somebody, up to 10% on somebody. So if they're, like, in this case, we have somebody who has 15% fatigue here. This team is feeling pretty good, though, right now, so I don't know if I want to swap these. I'll let these guys rest, I think. They're in a good spot on the map. Yeah, the Howling, yeah. And then we'll take... Well, it depends on who we want to take. So, right now, whatever team you take to the siege is going to instantly go into that fight. So you have to be ready for the fight. I think this is a solid team. We'll heal the fatigue with the leper. I don't think that'll be an issue. Because we're going to go into a siege, I'm just going to feed everybody with good food. If you have in items, you can use them here. We don't have any in items. What do we do with this? Which region are we going to? Let's see. We're going to a Tangle. This inn already has 25% upgrade, which is nice. We'll set the route here. And once we get this, we'll have fast travel. So what I'll probably end up doing is we'll let these guys rest up. We'll send whoever down here to do this. And we'll fast travel back here just so I can show you guys that. Hopefully it's a Catacombs. You don't get to pick what it is. It's either a sluice or a Catacombs, and it's different every time you go. But you don't get to pick it. So that is something you kind of just get a random selection there. You can see all of our relationships here. Yeah, I think we're doing okay here. Got some in items. We got some trinkets going on. There's nothing to purchase here. There's no, like, traveling thing or anything like that. And, yeah, I would say I'd leave her here if she had fatigue, but she doesn't, so we'll just heal the Jester's fatigue. He's going to be really useful for us. Let's go. Hear them dousing it. We didn't get ambushed there. Alright.
War. Rewards only. Resignation.
Do not stop the siege. Is that inn destroyed? I believe so, unless you have... I think if you have, like, a certain number of upgrades in it, it might last a bit more. I don't know. I think it can sometimes survive, but I may need to defer to somebody else who's got more understanding of that. We want to go for the Hoarders, so we'll take this route. They get ambushed on the road, or do they gain relationships? No, they do not. Bring about. Hope this DLC is fun. Very, very fun. Yes. Nothing can really affect your outside heroes outside of you making them travel too far, and them getting like fatigued and stuff. There's really nothing that like affects them that I know of. They can't like just generate relationships and stuff. So the team you have control of is the team that's gonna have the most effect to them. Yeah, the DLC is super fun so far. We're having a real good time of it. Are there too many mechanics to learn while high? I might have to stick with the normal mode tonight. It might be a lot, if that's your concern. There's one thing, but it's not a good thing you'll see, okay? Interesting. There is one thing I'm hoping we run into on this. I have not yet run into it, and I'm not going to spoil it for anybody. There is one thing I'm really hoping we run into, just to showcase it. And I'm scared if we do run into it, but I've not run into it at all yet, and I'm a little scared by the idea of it, so good dodge. He only has one penance, so I'm not super worried about him. Is there a new boss for Kingdoms? There is a boss for the Beastmen. There is also a lair boss for the Tundra region. I'm not going to spoil that either. We're going to use this. It's going to heal his fatigue a bit.
We can rely only on each other.
Kind of an expensive way to heal fatigue, but it's less expensive in terms of baubles, so we'll go for that. That should give us the combo that we need for the leper here. Stab this guy in the back. So this line right here is fatigue. Lonely Moth. So as you use heroes over time, they will fatigue and it will lower their max health. This mechanic is what's forcing you to essentially swap out heroes at inns and stuff so they can rest up and remove the fatigue. There are other ways to heal it, like we have this Invigorating Intoxicant will heal 5% of our fatigue. So you can see the line is just increased or decreased, whatever you want to look at it. And so, yeah, it's basically Kingdom's answer to ensuring you don't just get one super strong team and just run around the whole kingdom with them. Just random. For fatigue, or are you asking for what he's talking about, like his Should I start with Kingdoms or go through Confessions mode first? That's really up to you, Jonan. I would probably recommend you do Confessions because it's a bit more linear, easier to understand, and it lets you kind of get used to the game as you progress. Kingdoms, though, you will have everything fully unlocked outside of the Abomination if you bought all the DLC. So I would, maybe you just want to do Confessions just to get the Abomination, and in that process, you'll learn a lot about the game. But if you're just starting the game for the first time, Kingdoms might be, it's already a lot to learn for somebody who knows the game. It's a lot to learn for someone who doesn't know any of the game. How much fatigue? You can get 50% base, and then there are some quirks that can increase it or decrease it. So our runaway has a quirk that increases it by 20%, so she can get up to 70%. We want to go for the Hoarder. That's part of our quest line, which is based off of this. Alright, so there we go. We got our first set of items from the Hoarder. Oh, look, we got the utility belt there. Interesting. Oh, this is another interesting thing. Rumors. So this is something that's specific to Kingdoms, I believe. I don't know if this is in Confessions. I think it's specific to Kingdoms. This is a deliverable that is specific to a region. So you can see this is for the Feder, I do believe. Hey, Coffee Sip, thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. You can get something special from doing this. The old man gave me this promissory note. Hope he's good for it. So there's a little bit of a hint there, which is kind of funny because I think this hint is actually saying you need to take it to to a Hoarder, but it probably has to be a different version of him. But we'll see. I haven't really messed around with those too much, but do make sure you scroll. Scrolling is important. He's like a cultist at home. We needed more. Yeah, he is good at corpse clear with Icor, right? So very, very good stuff. I'm gonna save my money, I think. I don't think there's anything in here that I'm like super duper excited for. The cheap relics are definitely or trinkets are definitely interesting. You know what? Sahar needs this. What am I doing? Give this to Sahar. She's got the speed to actually get value out of that. I'm gonna leave it for now. We're gonna save our money. All right, what do we got next? A hospital. Well, we don't really need the hospital, do we? So I guess I could spend the baubles to reduce it, but we've already got his fatigue down to 5%, so we've managed it decently, which is good. I'm just trying to save some money so we can actually, like, buy some stuff. I think we're going to, yeah, so you can see that this inn is under siege, so we need to be cautious about how we approach the inn. As in, we're going to go straight into a fight. It's going to be a Beastman fight. Anything in here that we really, really want? Bandages will remove bleed. Again, the stitching kits are expensive, but they do heal a lot of fatigue. Way more valuable now than they were in the first game, that's for sure. Yeah, there's nothing in here that I'm super keen about. You know what I am slightly keen about? I'll take these. These are going to be useful against the Beastmen. And we're fighting Beastmen next, so we'll take it. They also, I've been watching your YouTube. Yes, the free update is out. This is the free update that we're playing right now. This is the Kingdoms game mode that we're playing. So it is out. It is free and ready to play. Oh my god, I'm sorry. Wounded Warrior Project raided me earlier. I apologize for not even noticing that WWP raided me. I have all my alerts off. So if you came from the Wounded Warrior Project stuff, I appreciate the raid. Sorry about that. So, Beastman. We have a full team of them this time. The inn is under siege. So you can see here they start with a modifier that gives all of them 1 level of enrage off the bat. Yeah, I'm so sorry. Thank you very much for the raid, Ferdy. I appreciate that. I hope you guys had a good stream. I have all my alerts off because I'm getting ready to... I'm recording all of this for YouTube, so... again, I apologize profusely. I could do this to give him vulnerable. Let's go for that. Does get riposte. Ow. Okay. That was painful. I think dots are really good here, because once these guys go berserk, I won't be able to deal any direct damage. Hopefully this kills. Nice! Killing them actually sent this guy berserk, though, so we do have to be cautious about that. I won't be able to deal any damage to him. I can disengage if I wanted to. I think this will pull him. Try to. Which is good. It's good to pull him because he has an annoying back row ability when he's enraged. We're gonna go ahead and blind him, actually. Try to blind him, I should say. And let's go ahead and heal that. And then I'm gonna go ahead and pull him. He can hit the back row really painfully, and I don't have the ability to deal with that right now, so. What a cool animation. That sound. I love that. It's so good. Yeah, we'll put up with Stan. We'll be able to ignore a lot of the dots because of this. So we can do damage to these guys right now. Yeah. This guy will riposte, but it's likely that he'll miss. Okay, that's fine. Major changes to characters. Someone mentioned a new cooldown on Plague Grenade. I believe there is a change on Leper's Break. I'd have to look at the patch notes, though. I think somebody mentioned that earlier, though. Let's just blind him. Where'd that weakness come from?
What can we learn upon closer inspection?
I don't know what that was from. Anyway.
Messy, but effective.
Even with weakness, I can hit you for double digits. Okay, so I won't be able to deal any damage to him right now, so let's go ahead. I'm just going to heal here. And let's just disengage.
What a welcome one, nonetheless.
No, we're not getting the pulls that I want. Cool, he's going to hit hard. It might be worth taking the riposte just to blind this guy, because he's going to hit like a truck otherwise. Tries to give weakness. No, it's blindness. Good miss. Are the layers in Kingdoms the same as in Confessions? Yes, but there is also a layer in the Tundra. So do with that information what you will. Lucky miss, very lucky miss. So now we're doing 0 damage because of the Berserk. So not much reason to do any damage to him, but we can still debuff him and everything, so that's good. Another great miss there. Putting you guys to shambles. Shambles! Play blind in hours. Yeah, no worries. If you wanna dip out and go play the game blind, absolutely, I totally understand that. Absolutely understand that. Don't even hesitate about that. Got some items there, which is good. Alright, Sarmenti got a little bit more fatigued. Alright, so we did, anyway, heavy hitters. Some nefarious gathering of the enemy's leadership appears to be underway. Bloodthirsty champions are on site, marshalling the enemy's ranks and overseeing the protection of stockpiles. It's a high-risk, high-reward situation. Confirmed light-tipped War Master Sigurd when asked if incursions against the enemy elites was under discussion. Champion enemies have an increased chance to appear, increased quantity of looted relics, baubles, and in materials in the Tangle. So we might want to consider going through the Tangle.
Our adversaries grow bold.
But I'm not going to. And the reason I'm not going to is because I would like to showcase the... let's see. So... it's a sluice. I was hoping it'd be a Catacombs. We could fast travel to then get quicker over here. If I'm unable to open the game, I'm unsure if they're posted somewhere. I don't know if they are posted somewhere. So underground travel allows you to travel directly from an inn like here to there if they both have these underground travel location things. That being said, maybe we don't underground travel quite yet. We might go here and then go back, and then try to get the Catacombs to spawn that way, and if not, it's fine. And then what we'll do here is we'll send these guys to go fight the fight this siege. We'll grab the Hellion. She's got plenty of time to get over there. And then let's move these guys down this way, because we'll probably go meet them at this other inn. And then I'm going to take this team to go down here and fight over here. And then we'll take advantage of the fact that there's going to be champion enemies here and get the boosted loot and stuff from the daily event, which I think we can show current event this way. Yeah, there you go. So you can see the event again if you want to. And we'll take advantage of that. We'll travel here instead.
Mud and rain, resignation and
okay, thank you, Zero.
This land is truly
There's no dupe heroes. Yeah, dupe heroes will not be a thing in Darkest Dungeon 2. I can pretty much promise that. We're kind of low on food at this point, so that's something to keep in mind if we want to keep that those options open. So right now we have enough food for one go. So we can take a look at the provisioner. Might be able to buy some more bread, which would be useful.
Time before the end.
Especially because we're going to go into another siege, so we need to keep that in mind. And then, ooh, packet of salt. This is a new item. I believe this is an Inhuman Bondage specific item. There's something interesting there. Remove slime. I wonder if that's in the glossary. Sure is. So slime tokens are a thing, guys. Just to keep that in mind. And they stack. So, we'll try to get some showcasing of the catacombs. Hopefully today. Hopefully today we get to showcase the catacombs. You never know what we'll have the opportunity to do. All hail debuff resist, indeed. All hail the mighty debuff resist. Okay, how are relationships looking? They're looking okay. So, Provisioner, let's think about this. This inn happens to be a fast travel inn, so I really want to keep this inn defended. So I think I'm just going to invest in the conscripts here. So we're going to give them upgraded to partisans, which makes them a little stronger when they're here to defend. And then we can consider swapping out flag if we wanted to. So maybe we can swap out flag for jester. Might be a decent option. Oh. See what we got with here. We can use him pretty effectively in this rank. He can work in basically rank 2 or 3. I was not expecting for the Nickelodeon crossover. Yeah. Hey, Quirky. Thank you very much for the follow. I appreciate it. Thanks, everybody, for the support. I appreciate all of you being here. Seriously, this has been an amazing amount of hype. Again, I am going to be live every morning this week, starting at like 6 or 7 in the morning my time, and going until I have to go to school every day this week to showcase this off. And again, I will be live on Wednesday at 10 a.m. Pacific time on the Steam page to showcase it to a wider audience. So if you guys are still kind of on the fence and you want more chances to take a look at the game, definitely come hang out here. Definitely follow the channel so you don't miss that, and definitely consider coming over to the Steam page and checking that out on that day as well. Very, very cool stuff going on there. I would really love to get food barrels or something, but we just don't have that opportunity. We're really low on the money right now, so that's one of the other reasons to go for like the sluice or the catacombs. You get a lot of like resources out of it, so that can be very potent as well. Slime molding it up. All right, everybody's getting slime molded. We're gonna let our jester kind of sit here for a bit, and we're gonna travel to the Tangle. Let's also double check where everybody's at and make sure we know everybody's moving somewhere we want them to go. So these guys are going over here. Jester's gonna rest. We're gonna go take care of this siege, and then we're probably gonna come back, and then we'll kind of figure out our team. We'll have a lot more heroes here available to us. All these ladies are going over here. Where are these guys going? They're heading down here as well. So we'll be able to pull off one of the ladies over here to go over this way, and we'll be able to get a full team going to deal with the raid, the siege over there. So I'm not super worried about that. I just want to let the jester rest. He's seen some shit. So oh, actually, before we go too far, one thing that's always a good idea to do is let's take a look at his trinkets and see if there's anything we really want to maybe swap out for flag. Do that. I kind of want him to keep the stealth, so let's go. Oh, yeah, he's resting. Okay. If you swap them out and you had set them to go somewhere, they will then not, like, they'll stop going to that place. Respectful. So that'll last for 3 days. That's really good. Demons pull and flick. Nice. Sounds like a Netflix special, yeah. We want to go for the Hoarder. Unfortunately, we have to go through a hospital to do that, which is kind of annoying. The reason that's annoying for me is because I really want to start getting some resources. So maybe we avoid the Hoarder and we stick to going up like the assistance encounters and just getting some resources. I think that's probably going to be really beneficial for us, is we need to start getting some money going. I don't think, well, Leper hasn't gone, like, he'll get a full rework eventually, Steven. I think right now they just gave him kind of a Band-Aid little update, you know? Nothing crazy. Food. Double food for minus torch, which is kind of nice. Like, food is a pretty good commodity, but also relics is nice. Let's go for the relics. We want the relics. The food we can buy, but lots of relics is going to be useful for us. We're not going to get many fights here. Maybe 1 or 2 if we're smart about it. And yeah, we are kind of purposely avoiding. We do need the Hoarder, but we have plenty of days, I think, still. We've powered through a lot of the quest. Kinda, yeah. I mean, you should use every hero that you're given in Kingdoms. You want to make sure that you're not letting any specific hero get too fatigued. At least until you have, like, a reliable way of dealing with the fatigue, which you won't get until later in the game. So this is more torch for, more in items, which is useful. Again, we're hitting our torch down really hard, but it's fine. Love your content, man. Thanks for sharing some pain in the dark sun. You appreciate you coming on by, Mars. The new content's going really well, Rental Penguin. Going very, very well. Let's go this way and let's have double fights. Do we have any glimmers? No, we don't. What? No, yeah, you don't. Well, it depends. Are you going for it? Well, yeah. You eventually want to use every hero. Yeah, absolutely. Okay, so we do have more elites. That was part of the area-specific thing going on, so we do have an elite here. Yeah, guys, definitely consider joining the Discord. I would super duper appreciate it. If you guys want to hang out, talk more things about Kingdoms, share stuff that's going on. There's lots of cool stuff going on with this game. I want to make sure that we're all having that opportunity to share it with each other. This has got to be one of the coolest designs in the game. Bar freaking none. Bar freaking none. So we're going to let him hopefully eat some of the damage here. Keeping them out of position is going to be really useful for us. So we can disengage here to try and pull him. Didn't get it. Screw it. It's just pushback. It doesn't bleed, which I actually find is interesting because I feel like the bleed is actually worse, but... No armor chat. This guy's not new. He's been in the base game, but he is a champion, so he is kind of rare. House Kingdoms, we're loving it so far, Senjakima. We're loving it. Having an absolute freaking blast. I'm gonna try to push him back if I can. There you go. Not that really helped us that much, but... Work the same as in the original mode? Kind of. They do get relationships. They only last a certain number of days, though. Not like one region. And you can have relationships with your entire roster. They're a little different, but they still function mostly the same, I would say. We're in defensive. That'll give us the taunt. Let's go for it. Upper left corner, this is escalation. So as the Kingdoms game mode goes on, at the very beginning, we kind of get a buff. Everything's a little easier at the beginning, and then you'll get to Escalation 2 and eventually Escalation 3, where you will lose the buff and enemies will start getting stronger. This is in lieu of the Ordainment buff, basically. You don't get Ordainment, but enemies just get stronger and stronger as the run goes. This ignores riposte, so let's deal with that. Yeah, typical oncoming apocalypse kind of deal. Okay. I was just hoping for like a free bit of blight on the guy. We want to kill him pretty much like immediately, because he gets a lot stronger when he's on death's door. So Leper will be able to finish him. Let's go ahead and heal here. Well, the dot will finish him, but
the unrelenting application of violence yields More
There is a win condition, Writer's Melody. So the win condition is you have to complete the quest line to then get access to the boss and kill the boss before the final day, or before you lose too many ins. Each difficulty level has a different amount of ins. So we're normal, and so it's 5 ins is the amount that we can lose. Cool. We got some good stuff out of that. We got some money piling up now, which is good. There's a high likelihood we'll run into another champion enemy up here, so we need to keep that in mind. Because there is a modifier on this region which is increasing the chance of enemies spawning. Yeah, heavy hitters. Yeah, very cool. So you can see the region modifiers, region conditions here, which is cool. This maybe needs this UI maybe needs to be worked a little bit because it's kind of taken from the confession where there's like all the hero goals and stuff, but we don't have hero goals. So I feel like hero goals would be very fitting in Kingdoms. I definitely think that those should be kind of, hopefully in the future they get kind of built in as like a mechanic in Kingdoms. Because I feel like they would be the most, like, you know, the most, like, realistic aspect of it. Yeah, there's Barret. Barret and a drummer. Oh, boy. This is gonna hurt. Okay. We can't pull him because of the drummer, so... And he can volley from any position, so... He's gonna mark, and then he's gonna do forward volley. Yeah. It's fine. That wasn't so bad. Let's go ahead and we'll stand here. I know he's just more likely to do it. It's just kind of annoying. Here it comes again. Yeah. Very fun enemy. That's why he's a mini-boss, or not a mini-boss, he's a champion, right? We're also very low torchlight because of our decisions, so... Okay. We're not low enough for Solemnity. There you go, that's actually good. At least gets rid of him. To get the new character, sorry. You will get Abomination immediately. But if you want to get his abilities... to use Abomination in Kingdoms mode, you have to do all of his shrines in Confession mode. He's the only hero that's built that way. Everybody else you get fully unlocked if you go into Kingdoms with them. So it works a little bit different that way. Yeah, his abilities are limited until you get to it. He is a little bit different in how he functions. So you definitely want to get through his shrines. Damn it. I didn't get the blight there either. God damn it, dude. Good dodge. Convert our stance. She works a little worse without the Jester around, but it's okay. Batey, buddy! Old pal, old friend! I need you to not do that, please. Thank you. At this point, we're just gonna Solemnity. I need the stress down. Remember, we're going into an immediate fight after this, so we really need to be cautious here. Better, thank you. Thank you for listening. Do 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 do. Very fun. All right. I should just do pull. If we pull here, then that'll help us out a lot. Been focusing on healing a little too much, maybe. He should hopefully be at solemnity level soon, so we can just go ahead and heal him nice and fat. There we go. Fester, even if it misses, it still pulls the corpse, which gets him back in range. Now we can think about healing here. Good fat heals. We love to see it.
An opportunity squandered.
Is this normal game? This is the Kingdoms game mode, ABC. This is Kingdoms. I really need to get rid of some of his stress, huh? I could endure, but that just sounds silly. That's fine. We'll deal with it. Might be our first meltdown of the run, depending on how this goes after this, because we have an immediate fight after this. But we're getting some really good stuff here. I do not want Blistering Bugle active on somebody right now, but we'll take it. So we will take it. All right, so we're going into a siege immediately here. Let's make sure we don't have any combat items we want to use. It doesn't look like we do, but we do have a good amount of resources. And the other benefit of taking a siege is we will get more resources for beating the siege. So that's very useful as well. I'm back from buying cat food. Welcome back from buying cat food. A nice little heal there. Sipard is a little stressed out, but that's okay. All right, ready for the siege? Can you encounter the Old Crusade in this mode? Old Crusade? You mean the militia fights? Yes, you can. Like the barricades and stuff? Yeah. I think those fights have also changed a little bit, though. I think they've made some changes to how barricades work.
Can make the critical difference.
Guy's much weaker to blight.
Malaise. Measure. Steady.
All right. I'm gonna try to do some really good damage here. I did not. Lo and behold, I did not. I also don't want this guy... Oh, shit, right. These guys get more tokens when they get moved, so I have to be really cautious about moving them. Fuck. Yeah, thankfully she resisted that. These fights are, they get dangerous really quick. These guys are both immune to damage now. I'm gonna go ahead and put the withstand on. It's going well, Brett. How about yourself? Resist, thank you. This will move her back. It's fine. Oh, that's a crazy ability that he can do. I'm gonna endure here. It's gonna spread the stress out so we don't immediately melt down when this guy does his version of that ability. Wait. No, I want that. Okay. God damn it. Okay. And she didn't dodge it. God, that's a lot of stress. Holy crap. This guy is now enraged, but it doesn't matter because dots will do damage, so that's something good at least. Let's heal. God damn it, dude. My dodge is just not dodging right now. It's unlikely to stick. I'm doubtful they would add a mini region like that. They already have a new mini region. I'd be surprised if they did, I'll be honest. I think they'll want to keep these regions these faction specific, like kingdoms, like faction specific to keep people wanting to come and play the factions here. Yeah, they are gnarly. They're very gnarly. That won't do anything. Yep, we are. We're definitely in a bit of trouble. You cannot like sleep on these guys, man. They will mess you up. And this is only like the low version of these guys. There are tougher versions of them. Or expire, but really hold fast. Thank you. I appreciate it. Doing my best. So that's his like big ability. Rack and ruin, yeah. Thankfully, Leper's just one-shotting some people, but man, we're stressed out. I wish you got like a nice big stress debuff or like stress reduction when you beat a siege. Just feels like, oh man, we beat the siege. That's cool, but like I don't think you do. So everybody's a little bit messed up after that. The Tangle has less hazardous routes. Let's read it. It's a good day to be on the road, according to the Conveyance Guild members departing this morning. The weather forecast is fair, and all deliveries and coaches are reporting on-time arrivals. Despite this favorable outlook, rumors of a transportation price hike continue to circulate. There's an economy in this game! There's an economy! So, let's think about this. Okay, oh, here's something cool. These are kill quests, like kill quests, so you can go kill contract, that's what they're called. So you get like special loot if you go and slay the fanatics and their champion, or go slay the Kyrogen over here. I have 1 day to do this one and we'll be able to make it, but you get extra rewards for it. So interesting stuff there. Okay, I'm gonna send Light Doctor over here, Helene over here. These guys are going to defend this in. No, it is not coming to console today. I don't know when it will be coming to console. I would imagine it will be quite a bit. I mean, this element's semi-civilization-y-esque. I mean, that's a very vague representation, I think, of it. But yeah. I may want to rest a day. So you can skip days. And what I'm tempted to do is to send these guys over here, so we can build a good team, kind of switch people out as we need, because all of them are pretty well rested up. Besides, these guys have a little bit of fatigue. We might be able to kind of play around with that. And then we can rest a day, let them travel over here. Everybody will heal some stress. Let's see what the effect is for healing the stress. They will heal... They only heal 1 stress a day, really? Oh. I thought they healed more. Tundra? Yeah, Tundra's this. We already went through the Tundra. It's a region. It's just it's the mountain region. It's where the cultists are at. There is a lair in it. I'm not going to spoil what's in the lair, but it's basically just a new region. It's just the mountain made into a region. So. Yeah, but we can grab the Jester by doing this. Everybody heals up a little bit. They get rid of some of their fatigue, which I think is one of the bigger issues. And then we have a lot of money here, so we might be able to like purchase some items to help out with some stress, potentially. Got whittling tools here. We've got calming incense. That's gonna help a lot. So let's go to the inn upgrades and let's kind of upgrade some stuff here. I think we should upgrade combat items and whiskey. Stagecoach prices are cheaper here. We don't have that to go on, so let's do this. And I do think we need food as well. And then we can unlock the first level of conscripts as well, which will be good. You must go. We will try to go to the Catacombs. I'm trying to get that, but you can't really make that happen. You have to force it to happen. So now we have more stuff available for us at the Provisioner, right? Yeah. Ooh, we do have Icebox. Icebox is massive. We're buying Icebox. This is a huge item for us to get because it increases the food looted, and food is definitely a commodity we want a lot of. We didn't get many stress reduction or any stress reduction items added though. So we'll take the whittling tools and we'll put it on somebody who can't really deal with the stress very well. Don't really care about his stress as much, right? He can solemnity, which is fine. And then let's go ahead and rest. Everybody's gonna move. She's gonna go that way. I'm gonna bring Runaway down here, because my goal is to go here and then fast travel down here, regardless if it's Sluice or Catacombs. Where these guys are all gonna go over here and fight that modifier, and then I'm just gonna skip a day. And so I'm gonna let everybody heal up a little bit, heal some fatigue. Yeah, the mountain is the goal. So there's no confession version of the Tundra that is specific to this area. So we skipped a day. No, we added a siege. Ooh, we've only got 5 days to get to that siege. Oof, that's a big oof. 1, 2, 3. Okay, right. 1 here, 2 here, 3, 4. We can take a team that way if we fast travel. Yeah. We do need a hoarder. Yeah, I know. We'll try to grab one on the way. We can also, whoever we don't send or send this way, we can start sending that direction. So let's go ahead and figure out what. Oh, as you can see here on the kingdom too, our defenders, we have 1 arbalister, but if we move everybody here, we'll get a conscript fighter instead. So because we paid for the barracks upgrade, whoever we don't have here gets filled in with an extra person. So, Oral, thank you very much for the follow. I appreciate it. I do want to show off the catacombs. So let's just figure out our team here. We didn't get any more items from that. God, there's something with this like menuing thing that I think is a little clunky about getting in and out of this view, but that's fine. We'll deal with it. So why don't we swap leper with bounty hunter?
Relief for those taxed by the hardships of our campaign.
We can swap him back and give him this. Do we have any trinkets that we want here on him? We'll take these trinkets off. Keep that one on him. We'll swap this for bounty hunter.
Expertise and experience.
How long does one campaign go? Can you get it in one go? I mean, what do you mean by one go? Like, you can beat it in one go. I wouldn't say you could beat it in a day. Like, I think it depends on how long. I would imagine the campaign will probably take like 8 hours, though, in total. It's a lot easier to pick up and put down, though, kind of deal. So that's good. I'm gonna hope we pick up some looted food while we're here. Who else do we want to swap out? Jester. We want Jester. All right, Damon, you're swapping with Jester. Yeah. But I haven't beaten a full run, so I'm not entirely sure, right? Okay, so these guys. Let's take a look at the kingdom here. I'm gonna let these guys rest. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then our guys will go up here, and then we can send Runaway that direction. I don't want to put Runaway. Actually, I'm gonna keep her here because we're gonna join up for. I don't want to put Runaway, on there by herself because she'll die, and I'd rather just lose the inn than lose a hero. We can lose a couple inns, but like heroes dying is like a really. We do have upgrades in this one, so we definitely don't want to lose this, right? We spend money here, so. Let's travel. Set the route. We don't have any defend. Yeah, it's the one in we like so far. Like, well, I won't put any defenders here. So, not that I think the regular defenders can probably take a really realistically take on one of those fights, but they definitely have a better chance than nothing. So, that's for sure. All right, let's go. of you literally grabbing a hoarder to take with you. Thankfully, it's not that. We pick up these like medicinal or medical supplies from him.
Rewards.
The creature den.
Resignation.
Kind of really want to do the creature den, but we do need the hoarder. Okay, we'll be good. We'll be good little boys and girls. The problem with going to the hoarder, the issue I have with the hoarder is we're really not gonna get much money out of it. Like we're gonna get the quest progression, but we're gonna lose out on getting any relics or anything because there's really not much going on this direction. But that's fine. We'll deal. We'll get some money from the sluice or catacombs, depending. I really hope we get a catacombs to spawn because I really want to showcase the slimes and stuff. But we'll see. Speed poultice, that's nice.
The injuries of others, while ignoring
This is harder for me than the regular version of the game, for sure. I wouldn't say it's necessarily like the hardest thing, but it's hard. I'm gonna grab these.
The odds of illness are
These are good for removing fatigue, so I'm just gonna take them. This is gonna cost me all my money, but that's fine. It's very peak. It's extremely peak. It is the peakiest of peaks. Persistent campaigns are gonna be so good, just even from like a content standpoint, right? Like we can get like there's like stories to tell in this kingdom, right? As far as just like the things that can happen and whatnot, and like people can kind of get latched onto it like a run, and we can do some Blood Moon stuff once we get feeling better at it. Yes, there are exactly. So there is also a difficulty setting that lets you customize the difficulty, so you can like increase some things, lower some things, set the heroes to do certain. So if you want to make your own like thing, you can do that. And I would imagine that might expand over time. There's another rumor. I'd really like to get a rumor and try it out, like mess around with what it is, but we won't have that ability. Little bit of additional damage does go a long way. I'm gonna take this. We'll just give it to him. And they'll want to go for the assistance encounter, so let's go for the assistance encounter. We can still get money and stuff from it, so. Traveling heal is a thing, yeah. It is. But in this case, he has fatigue. So he's already at max health. I can't increase his health anymore until I remove the fatigue. I know it's supposed to be today, but what time is it supposed to be released for Xbox? It's not coming out for Xbox today, THK. Or TKH. It won't be on console for much. Oh, did we loot a rumor? Oh my god, we did! Hell yeah! Okay, cool. So this isn't the fetter. How did we loot that? Did we get that from like a just passing over something? Oh, that's cool. Yeah, no console release date quite yet, so it will eventually come, but there's no release date. Food. Double food for 5 torches is a good option. I'll take it.
an unexpected find.
Especially because of the... Yeah, Icebox is massive. Icebox might be one of the best things you can get in this game. In this game mode. Because of the fact that you get so much more food. And food just, like, is something you want. Especially because when you're going to camps and stuff, you're going to basically need double sets of food. So, I would highly recommend trying to get something that... Oh, we probably have too much food now. It's a lot of slime mold. That's fine. I actually like slime mold now. It's good. We love our slime mold. My Discord has stopped working. That's fine. So everybody got a little bit fatigued out of that. That's okay. We'll deal with it.
Will it be enough?
Okay. So I'm gonna start sending these guys over to this inn, just so that way if I can't get there with this team, we at least have a team that's going over there and they'll make it in time. In that case, we can probably send Bonnie up here. Now, I want to keep her here because my goal is to swap her out with somebody when we get to that point. This team is ready to go over there. There's a kill contract there we're not going to make. I forget there's like a whole area up here. And then we won't be able to... Unfortunately, we can't go this way. If I could go 1, 2... Oh, no, we're going to quick travel, right? So let's see what the quick travel is. Please be a Catacombs. Yes! It's a Catacombs! All right. So we're going to fast travel. Because we've unlocked this fast travel, this little cave, and that one, we can fast travel over here. I said fast travel might not be the correct term, but you can skip a bunch of areas. So, that being said, we need to be prepared for it. It's not going to be easy. Catacombs are scary, and I'm scared.
Spend what you can.
We don't have any money or anything. We do have food. That's good. We like the food. Let's get the bleed resist going. Let's just get food into everybody. Good food if we can. We'll drop that. Keep these. I just dropped some food. We're gonna get plenty more. I am gonna take the speed increases though for sure. Oh, she's austere. Okay, whatever, fine. All right. I'm not gonna use Bugle, the Wainwright. Cool. You'll notice that these tend to go down much slower, which is also a good thing. Okay. All right, we're going to the Catacombs. Catacombs is scary. Why? Because it's super spooky. We're gonna get a lot of loot from it, though. One thing I will say, if you're going into the Catacombs, it will behoove you to have heroes that can move around a little bit. Which we do. We have, like, Play Out or something. We do have Battle Ballad. That's good. Okay. We can't use our mastery points here, unfortunately. Okay, that's fine. Let's go. To the Catacombs! I'm just gonna let this ambiance go for a second. Actually, I'm gonna go to the bathroom. I'll be right back. You guys enjoy this ambiance for a second. I feel moist. Okay. Thank you for the bit, Delapi. I appreciate that. All right. Let's do this. Let's freaking do this. The Catacombs. Here we are, ladies and gentlemen. Our first look at the Catacombs.
These ancient sepulchres ooze with the gelatinous night soil of 1,000 corpses.
I love these statues and all this. So this, my friends, is the Catacombs. This is the new mini region that was added with the Inhuman Bondage DLC. So this is not Kingdoms. It is available in Kingdoms, but it is you'll only have access to it if you have the Inhuman Bondage DLC. So let's kind of move through here. Up some stairs. Look at the lighting effects. It is very reminiscent of like the ruins from ddI. Here we go. We got some of the slime. Look at it, all oozing, gelatinous. Let's go to the right. Look at oh, look at this! Look at this! Oh yeah, it's all like moving. A little bridge. Refresh the stream if the audio is weird. It should be good, but it might be. I've been live for a long time. Sorry, I'm stopping a lot. I'm just kind of trying to appreciate the. Look at all of it. Look at all the tombs, man, or the coffins. It's all like
Destiny will not be denied.
growing out of it. Throbs. It throbs like a peanut.
Send this suppurating violation back into the earth. It is not welcome here.
The Stoic's grave. Enjoy the music for a minute. Oh, that little cello bass. I love this music. It's so ominous. Big boy! So, here we go. Against the slimes. I would also like you to notice that there's something above my jester's head. I wonder what that could be. Interesting. Why is it sliming above my jester's head? I wonder what that could be. We have the large ectoplasm and the ectoplasm.
What can we learn upon closer inspection?
Let you guys pay attention to this for a little bit, just kind of soak it all in. Look at this. There's a frickin' corpse coming out the side.
Weaknesses.
I'm gonna try to blind the big guy to know what's his debuff resist. Only 20. Okay, it's not terrible. Maybe we'll try to get a vulnerability hex here. Oh my god. Okay, we're already getting screwed. I'm gonna go ahead and use this to lower our fatigue. And then let's go ahead and do this. Here we go. Okay, it bleeds. Okay, so it's supporting. Interesting. Oh, it gets 2 turns. Interesting. Okay. So you'll notice that these guys will bleed or blight. If you're slimed, if you have the slime token on you, they'll actually blight you instead. It's a different ability or a different thing that it'll do.
Let us hope to finish this.
God, the screaming, dude, is crazy. I'm gonna go ahead and remove this corpse because I don't think corpse and slimes go well together. And look at that. We get something from that. So, interesting. If I remove corpses in a slime fight, I get some loot from it. That's interesting. Ooh, that looked like it was gonna be painful. Oh, look at those. Look at that. There's like... Oh, look, so we're slimed. Oh my god. Oh, there it is. So, we've been slimed. That was a slime effect from the roof and a slime effect from the ability. Slimed. Heroes get +1 when applied, with +1 stress. -1 speed, -33% healing received per token. So right now he's got 2, so he's getting -66% healing received. That being said, you remove 1 every time you move. Every time you move, you will remove a token. I'm gonna go ahead and put her in that way. We're gonna move here with our Jester, and that'll remove a slime. And then we can move here, and that will remove the slime there. This guy's still being bled. I feel like he got fatigued by something there, didn't he? Because he had 15 fatigue, we got rid of it, and then he gained it back. Whoa, what is that? Oh god, we have a lot of slime going on. Give itself dodge plus, which is crazy. So you definitely want a very mobile team in this region, if that's not apparent to you quite yet. I don't know what this guy will do with a corpse. I'm assuming nothing good. Ow. God, the spears are like, that's crazy. This is a beefy boy. Big heal. Oh no. Wait. No! Okay, he can. Okay. Oh, that just makes a smaller slime. Okay. They're back! Yeah, I'm noticing. No, cytokinesis! No! What's the achievement? Kill 7 slimes in one fight? Oh, we got slime above us again. This is the fight that never ends. It just goes on and on and on. I think we got him. No! Don't do it, don't do it, don't do it, don't do it. You... Oh, wait. Okay, killing it before... Okay, it does it. Okay, cool. Ooh, yes, one of the new items. Abandoned Buckler. Cooldown 5. This is a reusable item that allows you to guard with any hero. Hey, Jay, how's it going? Thank you very much for that follow. This is a big ticket item, man. This allows you to guard people, like, with impunity, which is freaking awesome. Person view wants to hard be nice. It would be nice until it's not. That's my concern with it. Yeah, just kind of keep stopping here so you guys can see more of the ambiance. I'm kind of just going through it a little quick. A bomb's 4th shrine goes hard? Yeah, it does. If you guys haven't gotten to his 4th shrine, that's the one you need to get to. Oh, look at all this. Camera's trying really hard to get through the hallway, so you can tell it's a little, like, the bounds on it are causing it to kind of stutter a bit, but that's fine. Well, you know, it would go well on Sahar, wouldn't it, actually? That's a good point. Sahar would actually really benefit from this. Don't know if cytokinesis respawns a corpse to the slime dies via riposte and other means in response to. Well, we just killed it via a riposte, right? So it did cytokinesis, it died to the riposte, so it didn't spawn a new slime. So we kind of know that. Catacombs have a map? No, there's no map. I just keep opening it by accident.
So they must fall.
Of course we're gonna take the fight. Ah, a few new enemies. So, here we have the ectoplasmic effigy. Adds 2 random positive tokens. This is kind of like a weapons rack, but for slimes. It only has 5 HP. So, you know, maybe we should kill it first. I don't know, nothing bad could happen from that, right? We also have the Bagman. The Bagman, and oh boy.
Take a closer
Guys, just wait till you see the Bagman stuff,
look,
okay?
as it is.
Just wait till you see what the Bagman does. You know, what's the worst thing that can happen? I think we're gonna kill this. Nothing bad can happen from this. Oh, it explodes and gives everybody 2 slime. Oh no. Yes, I knew that would happen. I just wanted to showcase it. Killing the corpse removed, or give us some fertile dirt, which is cool. My guy has a slime bazooka. Did you guys just see that? My guy has a slime bazooka. God damn, can you not hit through all my dodge plus? Why does this dude hang out with slimes? I don't know. His methods seem a little unorthodox, right? Didn't expect this, yeah. Why is he? Well, maybe he's just collecting all the relics and stuff that are here, you know? I do like that he has his own corpse. If you guys didn't notice, his corpse has, like, the human in it, whereas the other corpses don't. So it's not just, like, all the... Force Shrine is cool as hell. Yeah, it is. I also don't know how you stun a slime, but I'm not going to ask questions right now, huh? I'm doing this to remove the slime tokens. Also, these mini regions are actually longer than the regions normally are at this point. Like more than the Kingdoms regions. They're actually longer. They're like a normal size region. Yes, destroying corpses does give items. Yes. Here's an interesting item: the cracked geode. Gain on crit. It has a 30% crit chance, by the way. Random trinket, or if you deliver to the hoarder, you get plus 16, plus 16. It must be in your inventory, so just keep in mind if you have it equipped in your combat items section, you won't get the deliverable amount of money. If you can punch a slime, you can stun a slime.
An elementary problem, is it not?
Nice little bit of cobweb there. Okay. So this is a fight. Let's go ahead and equip this. We'll just hope that we get a crit with it. Because, I want to see if we get a crit with it. There is an achievement for using the geode, yeah. Let's maybe not kill the effigy this time, huh? I think lessons learned, right? God, the music in this region might be my new favorite music, like, bar none, in the game. Man, these guys seem to avoid dodge like it's their fucking job, dude. Really. Where's Sahar, man? Getting absolutely ripped apart here. All right, 30% crit chance. Give it to me. Nope. Damn it. And yes, you do get an achievement for that. I already have that one. So this thing will buff enemies next to it. Because it's in the back, I'm really not super worried about it, so... And now I'm definitely not worried about it. Because it will just sit there and buff the corpse. Oh, wait. Oh, no. Oh, no. Well, as you can see, it keeps the stun and stuff, so that's good. God damn it. I thought I had this one, dude. Blobbers, wow! Nice crits.
A lesson taught is a lesson learned.
Overconfidence, yeah. I definitely overconfidenced it a bit. I love these animations, man. They're so funky. Please don't. Damn it. Ooh, wait, if it misses, does it not?
Observe the subject carefully.
Interesting. That's good to know. And if you leave this to last, it'll end the fight. If you destroy the slime in the back, it explodes and gives everybody on your team double slime tokens. Here's the thing that's interesting. You guys ready for this? In this mode, it is. Yes, Fleetwood Mac, yeah. In this mode, Bounty Hunter is permanent. This has been asked for a long time. So, this is the black light lantern. This will lower your torchlight level. It'll also stress somebody, but it'll also give you a buff. I believe for the remainder of the fight. I don't know if it's for the fight or for the whole region, but it'll give you a buff that basically at low torchlight, you get a buff. So we'll mess around a little bit with this. There's a lot of unique items in this region, by the way. A lot of unique items in this region. All right. Let's see. We got anything else we need to put on? Nope. Okay. Go for it. This is a super fun region. They did a great job with this. It is scary. Look, I love this. It starts with a corpse. Like, that's one of the mashes you can start with. Like, how fucking funky is that, dude? Ben, reduce the stress over here. I thought you were dead? What do you mean you thought I was dead? Why would I be dead? What's going on, man? How you doing, Pickle? Ponkle? So if flame is less than 50%, I get +6 speed for the rest of the battle. So, pretty cool. Bunch of updates and I was relieved. Why would I be dead? I've been here, I've been doing stuff. Damn it. That's why you remove the corpse. Oh, give me an update on everything. Okay, cool. I am going to school full-time now, as well as working full-time. I got engaged. We're getting married in 2026. And we did that while we were in Australia, and it was super cool. And yeah, that's my update in life. Same girl, yes. God, we got slimed here. We definitely want to remove those corpses, like, ASAP. So let's go ahead and pull. The slime debuff, yeah. You can also see this in your tokens, like your glossary. Critic, these enemies get very bad very fast. If you don't deal with them quickly, this can easily, like, very quickly become a super dangerous place. There's a lot of stress. There's a lot of, like, lack of healing, especially if you have slime people. Like, he's getting minus 66% healing right now. You end up trying to heal him, and he just, like, will heal for 3. So if you end up in a bad situation, it compiles very quickly. Dancing teams are pretty much a necessity in this area. You need a way to shuffle around. There are some items that you can get in this area. There are 2 reusable combat items you can get here. That you can use, like, every 2 or 3 turns, whatever. One that will move the target person forward, and one that will move the target person back. So you can actually, like, shuffle your team with combat items. But you have to find those items first. Healing received is from the token, the slimes. The slime token. There we go. There's coil chain. Oh, there's another one. Rinton says so. Coil chain. This allows you to pull people. Has a cooldown of 5. It's a reusable one. There's actually an achievement for using this of Abomination. And Risen Thalia. This is a Risen Thalia. This is an interesting one. So this increases your resolute chance per the amount of positive relationships you have. And in Kingdoms, this is even more potent because you can have, like, 4 or 5 positive relationships, right? You can have more than 1 or more than, like, 3. And so you can actually use this to try and, like, get some crazy resolute chances. Do we get another Catacombs item? I don't think we did. Yeah, we just got that. Oh, maybe that was from the... Yeah, one of these was from the thingy. So. Oh, yeah, let me show you the... this is what the slime token do. So it's minus speed and minus 33% healing received. So if you stack this, it can stack up to 2, I believe. I don't think it can stack up to 3. Maybe it can. If either way, it stacks very quickly. It can be worth trying to force a meltdown, yeah, for sure. Just don't use it on flag. Oh, that's hidden, huh? Oh, this is a rough mash. A lot of fights in this region for sure, huh? I guess the benefit to this mash is that these guys can't cytokinesis each other, so that's good. I don't want to pull right now.
A promising development.
Yeah, you show that corpse. God damn. So yeah, that slimed 2 people. He's really annoying. Let's manage some stress. Yo, what's up, Ilias? How you doing, man? Welcome to the Catacombs, my friend. Oh, that could be bad for us. Shit. Okay, that works. That pulls him from being able to hit the corpse. Yeah, right. The slime jokes are here, huh? Ew, I just got slimed. Ew. They are insects before us. Apparently so. So thankfully, cytokinesis won't do anything in that situation because there's no corpse next to it. But now it will. See how his corpse is different? I love that. That's a really nice little touch. They didn't need to do that, and they did do it, and I'm glad they did. Nickelodeon Kids' Choice Awards, the region, yeah.
Sweet reprieve.
Oh shit, a slime priest? Yeah, it's the bag man. He's here to give you his bags. I still can't believe, like, how amazing the support has been today, guys. Just truly, like, an insane amount of support. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for hanging out. Thank you for the follows, for the subs, for just being here. I truly, like, this has been an astounding day. Like, we had over 450 people on YouTube earlier. Like, that's crazy. That's fucking crazy. A bazooka slime dude got on this. I think my headcanon with him is that he's just learned how to deal with the slimes, and really he's just trying to get all the loot that these guys seem to give you. Because these guys do spawn a lot of loot. So, am I violating the NDA a bit anymore? Yeah. Pretty crazy for a student account. Yeah, this is not normal. I don't normally have this amount of people in stream, so everybody needs to follow and never stop following. Whatever. So yeah, there's a lot of fights in these regions, by the way. If you guys need to be prepared to take this region on. This is a solid team to take, but as you can see, we're slowly, like, kind of getting to the point where, like, okay, I'm getting worn out here. We've gotten a decent amount of stuff going on, but nothing crazy. Hey, New Master, how's it going? Where's my boy? He's resting right now. We can show some of the items, yeah. So, let's see. We've got the Blacklight Lantern here, which will lower the torchlight and then give you a buff at low light on that hero for the remainder of the fight. We've got the Abandoned Buckler here, which allows you to guard people with anybody, so anybody can get guard now, which is really cool, and it's reusable. And then we've also got another reusable item. A lot of reusable items here. Coil Chain, which allows you to pull somebody. Yes, this is all new. This particular region is part of the Inhuman Bondage DLC, but we are playing on the new Kingdoms game mode. So, Catacombs is available in both Confessions and Kingdoms, but you have to pay for Catacombs, whereas Kingdoms is available regardless. You just wouldn't get Catacombs if you didn't get Inhuman Bondage, so. Let's Buckler. So there's a corpse here. I want to remove the corpse. What I'm not going to do is pull the slime, because then he's going to move up here and they're going to be able to go together. I'm going to pull the bag man. Oh, okay. So, here's the thing about me. Yeah, I'm going to pull the bag man. Stay away, just a butcher. Okay. About that. Somebody clip that, please. That was pretty funny. Let's see what this gives us. Lower our torchlight even more, and now we get plus speed for one battle. It's random whatever buff you get. I don't think they can transform into one big one until round 2, so. I just want to keep them split up. As you can see, we still have this slime is about to drop on us, probably next round. So. Coming up on my fish shrine for Abomination. Yeah, his shrines are so good, man. If you haven't gotten to a shrine 4 yet, guys, you need to get a shrine 4. Oh yeah, this guy can make slimes too. I forgot about that. Yeah, so we got slimed. So she just got gooped. Man, that's crazy. Somebody just gooped your fucking wife, Ilias. You just gonna let that stand, huh? DLC available for console? No, it is not available for console. It will not be for quite some time, probably. With no release date for console yet. Oh yeah, he can heal them too. Isn't that fun? This guy's annoying. I'd also cooped. I gotta get all my fun jokes out before my sponsored stream on Wednesday where I can't say any of this shit. So, thank you guys, I appreciate it. No! Yeah, Zero, you have to thank Zero for Duelist. Like, Zero is the reason Duelist is like a thing, so. Thank you. Man, we're getting stressed out. Whew. Hope we got something good from this.
An unexpected find.
Ah, okay. I'm still getting a lot of items, which is good. I keep opening the map, man. It looks like we're done. So these mini regions are now the long regions in this area, by the way. Like in this part of the game, or it's Zero Torch now. I don't know how ambushes work in Kingdoms. Do you, like, what ambushes you? Is it cultists? Do you get ambushed in Kingdoms? Is it Beastmen? Do you know the answer, Zero? I'm legitimately asking. I actually don't know how ambushes work in Kingdoms. Like, I know how camp ambushes work, but that's about it. Ooh, wow, okay. Plus 40% region, like, delays happen. Put up and pay up and shut up. This from embattled Wagon Master Alred today as he and members of the Conveyance Guild met at the Cross Swords Tavern to discuss the challenges that the transportation industry is facing. I love how we got politics. Protesters gathered outside, decrying lengthy caravan wait times, but were pelted by horse manure or with horse manure by the attending guild members. Cool. Is there a boss in the Catacombs? No, it's like the sluice. There is an elite enemy, though. Oh, God. We're starting to get some pretty large amount of sieges. Okay, so these guys are going to go up here.
Anticipate, adapt.
So the Shroud is longer now, which means that this is going to be a longer area to fight. We're going to leave these guys here. These guys are going to go here, and then, I don't know how we're going to do this. We may let these guys handle this fight while we take our main team over here. This is where you start having to really strategize. The benefit is that we can go get this champion slaying thing. Though we may want to, well, I kind of want to let this siege happen. Oh, actually, let's fix this, huh? There you go. Make sure you fix your defender's organization, because otherwise you're gonna run into some issues. So yeah, that was the Catacombs. When does the final boss appear? You have to complete the quest line. Once you complete the quest line, then I believe that's how you get him to spawn. I'm not entirely sure because I actually haven't done it. But you do have to complete the quest line in order for that to happen. So we have all the quest stuff. So now we need to go... We actually need to take them to a sieged inn. That's like our next thing. So we have to go to a siege inn. So we should probably just go up here. We'll let these guys go up here and then over here probably. The thing is, these guys will be able to, depending on how they feel after this, they can also go up there and help. We need to get the quest done because we're getting close to escalation 15, or the first escalation, which is when things get a lot harder. So that's something we need to keep in mind. We do have a lot of upgrades available, which is great. We have a lot of resources available to us here. So that's going to be awesome, because I think we need to start considering specializing some of our inns. And figuring out what it is we want to get from... Oh my god, food barrels. Okay, how's our... Okay, this is doing fine. We're doing it. That's a great find. So now we can stack our food, and we get lots more of it. So that's huge for our long-term survivability. We also do want to make sure we get this rumor taken care of. I think we need to go see a hoarder in the sprawl in order to get that rumor delivered. So these are kind of like mini quests that you get. You kind of find them in different places. I think you can get them from hoarders. You get them. I think you can buy them in inns if you fully upgrade the inn. Maybe, I don't know.
The means of mastery.
We also have 9 mastery here, and this is an inn we can use to upgrade people. So that's good. I think how far can we get on the physician's trade system? 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. We could get all the healing items. We can also maybe just focus on getting fatigue healed if we wanted to. We can cure diseases here. And this is a good inn to do this because it is like a fast travel inn, so it does give us more options, though it is kind of locked, maybe. We're okay on food, though, right now. Fudge it, I'm going to go for it.
Shored up against incursion. For tonight, at least.
So what you'll notice is now we're in the advanced. We can no longer get the level 2 upgrades on any of the other sections here. This is now, like, specialized. Let's lower the cost of fatigue healing.
Without tail.
And then maybe we upgrade our barracks a little bit. Start with our ballisters. We'll start with a vague trinket. There you go. How about that? How about them apples? So now we can heal fatigue for 6 baubles here. Who really needs it? Jester really needs it, huh? Damn, that's good. That was good value. Love that. Great. I also want to consider swapping in a runaway. I will probably swap her in for duelist. Does she have any trinkets we want to take off of her? Yeah. We'll probably keep Seaman's boots on her, honestly. She can have blistering bugle too. We also want to take the abandoned buckler off her. Do we? You know what, you can keep the buckler. It's really good with your kit. And then we'll go ahead and swap you for runaway.
Rested, energized. A new ally for the Outriders.
Here we go. If flammable item is equipped, we don't have any flammable items, but we can probably buy some, I would imagine. There we go. We can also get signal flares, which are useful. Basically, signal flares are good if you really want to take, like, you can take 3 heroes. Like, we could leave another hero here and then, like, use the signal flares to, if we were getting a really sticky situation, we could end up, like, we could let Bate heal a little bit if we really wanted to. And then, go from there. This also heals a lot. Who's got, like, what's our fatigue looking like here? He's a 10%, he's a 5%. We could definitely get the stitching kit for the bounty hunter. It's a decent value there. Fatigue has been healed, and everybody gets this. I know that sucks. Good resist on the disease. Anybody got any relationships going on right now? So you do. So we can give this to Bate and Tony, and it will hopefully boost them out of unfriendly. Alright, so they get boosted out of unfriendly, which is good. And then now Bate has a boost to potentially get additional resolute because of the Rinzenthala, or whatever it's called. Okay, so she's going to be dealing additional burn. Mastery Trainer now. I definitely think we need to get Ransack going. Probably okay over here. Let's look at, like, upgrading Vulnerability Hex is a really big one. Collect Bounty. Now we need to start thinking about doing additional damage. We can also get, like, an additional stun here, which is nice. Can't do hero upgrades, right? No. Okay. So let's upgrade. Let's also get Dragonfly while we're at it, huh? I'm gonna upgrade Run and Hide as a dot removal. We also don't need to spend all our mastery points. Like, we are totally capable and allowed to just kind of coast on the spending of those. I just want to keep Jess around because I really need to deal with the stress effectively. We do get benefits for storing food, right? We get more food in inventory is more resolute, right? So that's good. Any relationships on the cusp? Tony Horse and Sarmenti. Cool, cool, cool. Everybody's eating, right? Yeah, everybody's eating. That's good. Okay. I think we're feeling pretty good there.
Who remains come morning?
Oh, Yeah, so the inn, when you upgrade the inn to a certain point, it like upgrades like that, which is really cool. I think that's a really neat little touch. I'm curious about potentially letting Vitae sit this one out, but he is our primary healer, so I think we're just gonna take him anyway. I'm just gonna grab the rest of these. And let's just grab these. Let's just have them, just in case we need them. It's also good to take so that when we leave somebody, we can just kind of go from there. All right, let's go. We're gonna set the route. We're gonna make sure everybody's where they need to be. These guys are moving over here because they're gonna go that way. Yeah, let's go. Amorous. Very nice. Hopeful. Very nice. Excellent, excellent. Relationships are good. We want to keep those up. God, I'm having so much fun with this. This game mode is so good, dude. I just feel like I'm, like, playing such a big picture kind of game now.
Propriety floats listless on the tide.
And you can have multiple saves, by the way. Like, you can just, like, have, like, multiple, like, runs going. So you don't need to, like, keep one and then, like, I don't really feel like doing it. I definitely don't think Shambler's Altar is in our grasp right about now. I'm honestly tempted to go for the fights, but let's go for the assistance encounter into a fight. We have a lot of options here. And also be a Needler. I mean, classic Reddit situation here for Karma, right? Let's just go for the fights. This team is very capable of dealing with stuff. We did change the abilities around, right? Yeah. Oh, we've been live for 6.5 hours. That's crazy. I don't normally stream anywhere, and I'm not tired at all. I can't wait to do this all again tomorrow, man. Let's continue this this run. We'll be live for like another hour or so, probably just a little bit less, because I want to spend some time getting this video posted and ready to go. So we'll go ahead and do that as well. What's up, Kodra? How's it going? How you doing today? Hope you're having fun with Kingdoms. I'm having a lot of fun. So I'm stuck waiting for the update in the Abomination DLC. Yeah, it's never fun, man, but it'll come. It'll be there eventually. All right, we're gonna focus on stress here. Let's give her that, and then. Ooh, very nice kamikaze. Very, very nice.
Malaise, measured and steady.
I'm glad we got the stress down on him quickly, because that would have been fun otherwise. Maybe he's actually almost dead. Seems a shame to have to waste an ability on him, but I'm gonna have to here. Hopefully this doesn't miss. Oh boy. Hopefully speed works in our favor. DLC delayed? We're playing the DLC right now, Sid. This is the DLC. Abomination is just taking a little rest right now. We're playing Kingdoms game mode. This is a permanent bounty hunter. Non-modded. Good bleed resist, thanks to the clotting powders. Got that coil chain doing coil chain things. And then we'll pull him again. How do you decrease fatigue? So there's a couple different ways. You can do it at hospitals. You can upgrade your inn to have the physician at the hospital be able to do it. And some inn item or combat items have been changed to help with that. So like stimulants will now heal fatigue, invigorating intoxicant will heal fatigue. And then the best way is to have them rest at an inn or a campsite. They will heal fatigue as long as you don't move them. As long as they stay there for a whole day, they will heal their fatigue. This region will also be longer because of the modifier on this one, so it's not going to be as short as it normally
In
is.
this world, wealth
Which is kind of a good thing and a bad
purpose.
thing. It's a good thing because it gives us more opportunity to get resources, right? So you see here, 40% region length. The downside to that is that, like, if you're in a really bad shape, you don't want the region going on. So this is almost like a normal length region. Almost. I would say it's probably like 3 shorter, but it's definitely a lot longer than the three nodes we've been seeing, right? So.
At last.
I know I really haven't played much of Abomination so far. We've kind of just been letting him roam around. I need to play more of him when we get the opportunity. There's so much to like unpack with this game mode.
Though it brings no
I will definitely be, if you
satisfaction.
guys really want me to see me focus on Abomination, I will be playing like with him almost exclusively on the on my stream on Wednesday for the Steam store. Not to absolutely destroy this Leviathan. I have hopes for you, my friend. Okay, this baby is probably just gonna transform. I don't think there's really much we can do about that. We could pull it, but pulling the baby puts the captain in position. I'm not super keen about that. You just get the lair trophy and some like probably some in rewards and stuff, but like that's about it. The trophies though you have to think about are really good because you can much more effectively like switch them around for your use case, right? Because like you're gonna be doing multiple different things, so maybe you want to play one trophy one time with one team, and then you want to play a different trophy a different time with another team. You have that like a lot more option to do that in this game mode than you did before. Okay, 3. We just do a little bit of damage here. I missed so far? A lot, Spectre. We're like 3 hours into this gameplay of Kingdoms so far. We're having a lot of fun with it, though. We got our permanent bounty hunter here. He's cruising. He's having a good time. Does she have cauterize? No. Okay.
For righteous action.
I'm always curious why the dots and like stuff have like a transparency in this in the scroll. It's always a weird one. Oh, these guys are in love? Oh yeah, they're so in love. That's so cute. Symbol top left, this is the escalation. So escalation will increase as you go through the Kingdoms game mode. Escalation 1 is actually a buff for your team. Escalation 2 is when stuff starts getting a little risky. You'll get tougher enemies, they will be buffed and be harder to deal with. So Escalation 1 is definitely when you want to get as much setup done as possible. Yes, he does have paths. He has Fiend, Unchained, and Moribund are his 3 paths.
Burning brightly for all
That's
the
a pretty good
world
one.
to see.
Laugh again, Jester showed him the way, love wins, yeah. Bounty Hunter has no paths, though. He doesn't even have his professional path. He is a straight up he is a little wanderer guy, and he always will be. But he can get his combo effect back through the new hero upgrade system. Just so you guys are aware.
A refreshing commune unburdens the mind.
I mean, sure. It's gonna be negative either way. I might as well take the stress reduction, right? It's just not very good. I really would like some mineral-rich spring water, but it is okay. Do we get any value out of the hoarder? No, we get no value out of the hoarder, so we're gonna go this way. Oh, all the commands are off right now, Spectre. All the sound effects, commands, everything are off right now, just because I'm gonna be using this for YouTube videos. No, yeah, everything's disabled. Just anything that makes a sound is disabled right now. It'll probably be for the entirety of this week while I get content out. Man. This is a positive for relationships, which is pretty good. How's he doing with Occultist? He's pretty unfriendly. How's she doing with Occultist? She can take it. Let's skip the fight. We do lose out on some resources, but we're doing okay right now. I'm not super worried about it. I don't think we need a hospital. We could spend... If he had 10, I would say let's go for it, but the 8 baubles for 5 is too much, so...
to itself.
Yeah, sorry about that, guys. All my alerts are off and everything. Again, I do appreciate everybody who has followed or liked, subscribed, whatever the case is. I just have everything turned off right now to allow for just doing stuff. Getting all the VODs together and stuff. Fatigue? Yes, fatigue. So fatigue is a new mechanic for this game mode. Basically, as you use heroes more and more, they will fatigue more and more. It'll lower their max HP. It's the game's way of ensuring that you don't use the same team over and over and over and over again. They want you swapping it out during the run. Just to ensure that you're basically not putting all your eggs in one basket and then kind of cheating the system a bit. He's gonna go for the Jester. Oh, he didn't. Okay. I lied. It is very dope. Very, very dope. The more I play this game mode, the more I fall in love with it. Like, this is definitely the play mode to, like, play after after you're done with Confessions, it's like, this is how you, like, keep playing the game, is by playing this. Confessions, I think, definitely has their place, but I don't honestly foresee myself playing Confessions that much for quite a while. This lets me play all the heroes in one go. Lets me have a persistent campaign. I have, like, all the same enemies. I have all the lair bosses. The only thing I don't get are the act bosses or the infernal torches. And, like, honestly, the difficulty modifiers for this alone are better. Where you can, like, customize the difficulty, or you can play on Blood Moon or all that fun stuff. Like, that's really cool. How is this so far? It's really damn good, Zim. It's really good. Haven't had time to tune in yet, yeah. I will be posting the VOD pretty soon after this on YouTube. So keep an eye out. I'm already starting to lose my voice. I've been live for 6 hours, man. Again, I can't say overstate or understate how much I appreciate all the support today. And I hope that throughout this week you guys can all get some time with the game and enjoy it. It's its own thing. It's its own thing. There are definitely elements that are, like, gonna feel more ddI reminiscent, which is gonna be like the persistent roster and the kind of overarching campaign element of it. But, like, how that's applied is different. We'll showcase a bit more of that once we get out of this region, which will probably be the last thing we do in this run. Get out of this region and we'll call it from there. We'll showcase a little bit more once we get there, and you guys can see it some more. This region is extra long, so again, there's no end fight here besides the fact we have a fight. There's no, like, cultist fights in these regions. Cultists are all relegated to the Tundra now because we have pushed them back and done all that fun stuff. Everybody wants to fight, so we'll take it. Who needs the relationships the most? Relationships are really good to, like, you really want to max them, right? You want to, like, make sure they're good. So, like, this relationship lasts for 5 days. I think it's because, oh no, it lasts for 5 days. It's pretty cool. So they'll be hopeful for quite some time. And then, like, Jester, his lasts for 5 days with him. That's a really cool little thing, so you can see that now. I think if we go with a cultist, that's going to be good for us, because, yeah, he has bad relationships with both these guys. That'll boost him. Plus, we get the blind, which is nice. Yes, he did, Zim. So, like, some things like uppercut cannot be used on round 1 now. Can only be used on round 2 and beyond, and it has a cooldown of 3. Like, he has been pretty heavily nerfed to accommodate this. But, like, not in, like, a bad way, right? Like, it feels good. Let me pull the captain. I would love to pull the, what we're gonna do is pull the captain, and then we're gonna pull the baby. And then he's gonna be in position there. Keep that blind spread. Nice.
Is a lesson learned.
Yeah, we've pretty much gotten to show everything off. But the only thing we haven't shown off today really is we haven't done a lot with the Abomination today. We did play him at the beginning, but we did go Morbin with him, but we haven't done too much of him. So we'll definitely try to showcase some more on the stream tomorrow. Play with him a bit more.
Scavenge what you can, and be off once more.
All right. Britishbrat Shuffle would kick my ass, dude. I have never played Bush's Circus. Died on 3rd round for Abomination. Oof. Big oof. Also, I don't think Shuffle's ever played it, has he? Or he played very little of it. I don't know. Butcher's Circus was never my jam. I never really I'm not a big PvP guy. But maybe one day. I did have like a redeem for like it, and it never got hit, so. All right, let's showcase this a little bit more just so people who just joined can kind of see what's going on. So you can see here we've got some fatigue. Damn, Sarmanti got 15% fatigue off that. That's crazy. That's a lot. That's a lot. Yeah, that's a lot of fatigue, dude. Ooh, big woof.
The next stop.
That's okay though.
Leagues away. Plan
All right, let's go show off the kingdom here a little bit, so you guys can get a good advantage point of it. So we're gonna go head up this way for our next fight because we need to progress the quest. He is a very skilled DD player. He's a good friend of the channel. Good friend and just in general. Love Shuffle. Good guy. So yeah, this is the map in its whole. This is one of 3 maps that are available right now. They're not randomly generated. They are pre-built maps, which makes sense to me because I think random generation on this would probably lead to some really imbalanced situations, I can imagine. Maybe one day they'll add something like that. But there's 3 different maps. This is like the base map. There's one that's like really spread out, so it makes it kind of hard to get anywhere. Like the inns are all apart, and everything has a camp in between. So there's like you have to go twice as far just to get to an inn for most places. See how this camp's here, but that's like that for everywhere. And then there's a really small one that's like half the size, which can make it easier and more difficult because you end up with like multiple you end up not being able to take breaks in between sieges very easily. So yeah, so there's a lot of strat. We have like heroes in different places. So like we're gonna send these guys over this way. They're not gonna defend it. We're gonna defend it on this team. Duelist has had some time to heal up, so we'll send her up. These guys are about to defend that inn, and then these guys are gonna head over here and defend this one. What was my MOS? 6218 F35 Powerline Mechanic. That was an air winger. But yeah, so super cool. There's a lot of persistent like campaign elements of this where you upgrade each of your inns. Like this one's pretty upgraded now, so we've got like our physician is really upgraded here, and we've got some some people defending it and stuff. Like this one has like really good defenders. We've got partisan fighters over here, so they're a bit better. You can see the level 2 on the fighters. That inn's they kind of grow as you upgrade them from these little ones to these big ones. Is Abomination fun or too? He's fun. He's very fun. I haven't played him much just because I keep moving him around the map to go defend stuff, and I just keep forgetting to like switch him into our team. Maybe when we get here, we might, because we're gonna go there the same time these guys are. We might switch out with him just to play with him a bit more tomorrow. So we'll meet up in the middle. But yeah, he is fun. He is complex though, and we don't have a lot of his abilities unlocked. So because of the fact that we're playing on Kingdoms, you only start with 5, like with a certain set of abilities. He starts with a little bit more because of transform. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then he gets transform. So, but he is super fun, very fun. On that note, though, I think we're gonna go ahead and wrap up. I've got to get this video out, and I also have to get ready for school, so that's gonna be a thing. But I cannot tell you how much I appreciate you guys all being here. and hanging out and being a part of the stream. We've been live for almost 7 hours, which is crazy. So I'm going to go ahead and end the YouTube video right now. So if you're watching this on YouTube, I appreciate you being here. Make sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe. Do all that fun stuff. Very, very cool. And then that's going to end the recording. Okay, the recording's ended. If you're hanging out on stream, thank you all for being here. Thank you for the subs. Thank you for the bits. Thank you for the follows, all that stuff. Again, I'm going to be live every day in the morning this week. So I'll be live like a couple hours before this, probably like 5 or 6 hours before now, and live up until this time every day this week. So if you want to check out more content, you want to see more of the game, definitely come hang out. We're going to be playing Kingdoms the whole time. And then I will be live on Wednesday. I will be live on the Steam store page, showcasing the game for new players. So if you want to come support me over there, I'll be live at 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, showcasing that is an official stream sponsored by Red Hook. So thank you very much to Red Hook for sponsoring that stream. I appreciate y'all doing that. Let's go ahead. I'm going to end the YouTube stream now. Thank you all YouTubers for being here.